Hello, everybody! It is the day after the episode 8 of the amazing digital Circus came out. It was amazing, as every single episode has been. Second to last episode. Some would call it the penultimate. I don't like that word. We don't need a special word for the episode before the last episode. But whatever. Anyway, so we're animating Kane. I felt like it. I thought about animating Kane for a while. I've literally never drawn him. I'm going from never having drawn him before straight into animating him. But I think maybe this is like how I should learn how to draw characters. I should just animate them. Because I feel like I really have to wrap my brain around them. Yeah, we're going to animate him freaking out. I think we're just going to do a fun straight ahead. Just going off the energy from my energy drink. So let's go on. I think I'm going to animate it on 4s and then go back and add frames in between because that's how I like to animate straight ahead, which maybe you don't think is straight ahead, but it's okay. You're not my dad. Man, I wish I would have started with more frames because now I have to extend all the frames. One moment. That's going to be nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I sure hope so. But this one's just really for fun. We're just playing around. I'm not going to clean this up. I'm not going to color it. I just felt like animating Kane, so we're animating Kane. What am I drawing this with? It looks like I've been drawing this with the G pen, which honestly I should just draw everything with the G pen because when I don't, I just get frustrated because I keep accidentally switching back to it anyway. But yeah, let's get going. We're going to animate on 4s and I'm going to come back and put it on 2s. But we're doing straight ahead. So let's have him continuing in his up here. This will come down a little bit. Shoulders go up, body go up, head go down in like a simmering motion. Like, I saw someone else animate him like losing his shit, or I saw someone animate Pomni with some funny audio over it, losing her crap, and I was like, that looks fun. That looks like I could do some really fun poses. So I said, okay, let's take Kane. Poor guy. If you're in this stream, I hope you're okay with spoilers, because we'll be talking about the spoilers. That's just a pre-warning. I know I put it, it's the very first title word in the stream title. But, yeah, dude, at first I was, like, not gonna watch it right away, because I'm just horrible at watching things right when they come out. But I think I started watching the Amazing Digital Circus when episode 5 came out. And it's been one of the only shows where, like, when it comes out, I'm like, no, I have to watch it. Because if I get spoiled even a little bit, I'm gonna be pissed. Ooh, yeah, let's add some squash to the eyes. That'll be fun. And it came out it came out at 3 o'clock, which is just exactly when I had work yesterday. So I spent, like, my whole shift thinking about it, and then I had plans after work, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna watch it, and it's gonna be so good, and it was. The absolute freaks over there at Glitch Entertainment, or whatever, just Glitch. That's insane. That's insane to leave it like that. They're awesome for that. They're badass for that. I'm freaks affectionate, but, like, damn to leave it right there. Now, I don't know if I've watched it personally. Episode 8 it literally is fucking crazy. It is a crazy episode. And you know, I've been thinking, I think since maybe the last episode, maybe the episode before it, but it reminds me a lot of this cartoon that came out in 2018 called The Hollow. And I really like The Hollow, but it was not, like, super popular when it came out. Like, I had some fandom, but not a lot. Not what it deserved, honestly. I think it really deserved to have a better heyday. Because it has a lot of good stuff in it. But, spoilers for that show that came out in 2018. But, basically, it's these kids. In the first season is them, like, whoa, where are we? What world are we in? And then we find out at the end of the first season, like, oh, this is just a highly immersive video game where when you put the headset on, you forget your memories. So you can, and basically you play the video game instinctively, and you're trying to like literally figure out what's going on in the game as you're playing it. And you can replay it over and over again because you won't remember stuff like that. You get the idea. And so these kids are in like a tournament, and someone cheats. Someone tries to cheat. They try to hack it, right? And what happens is they end up glitching out the game, and at the end of the tournament, they're all supposed to take their headsets off. They have their memory back, and they find out who wins, right? I don't really understand how you can improve at a game you can't remember, but whatever. But because someone tried to hack the game, there's a glitch, and there's like their consciousness gets duplicated into the code. And they wake up in a world in the game, so a second duplicate of their consciousness, so essentially a digital clone, wakes up in that world, and it's a digital version of what they remember their world to be. So still in the style of the game, they're not in real world, because there's in this cartoon, it's one of those ones where there is real life, like the cartoon style. The cartoon style is the digital world. There we go. Nice. Boom, bam, boom. We'll have him go up for even one more frame. Yeah, that'll be fun. And so they have no body to return to because they're not those people. They are those people. They were those people up until the moment they basically got cloned. And so they figure out there's no body to return to. They're stuck there. That's their only life they can live, is in the digital world. So now their goal was to figure out how to not have people like throw away their server at some point, right? But anyway, I think that's my best running theory on what's going on in the Amazing Digital Circus, is that it's like the Hollow, where they don't have bodies to return to. I think all of these people, when they put on the headset in the real world, what happened was they put on again, this is my theory, they put on the headset, they took it off and went, haha, that's weird, not knowing that their consciousness had been duplicated and put onto the computer. Why was their consciousness duplicated and put on the computer in the first place? Why is that the program? And, I forgot everything Kinger said because he did a lot of lore drops, so maybe he said this. But, I think they sent the programmers in there to, and they were like, we'll do a duplicate of your consciousness. So you're not actually in there. Because, like, realistically, right, what could possibly have happened to their bodies? Like, they just have to have walked away. It's not like, unless you put the helmet on and it kills you. Oh my gosh, this was the other thing I was thinking about during the Amazing Digital Circus is, maybe it's obvious, but I think what Scratch was working on was, like, since remember he had a tumor in his brain, I think the Amazing Digital Circus was supposed to be a way to continue your consciousness after death, because he was going to die soon. So he was like, I don't want to die. I want to have a consciousness after, I want to continue having consciousness. So that was maybe that's what was the original design for the Amazing Digital Circus, was to keep you stimulated so you wouldn't, abstract, and you could live, theoretically forever if you were continued to be entertained, which would be kind of like a version of heaven. And then I've been thinking about Cain a lot, because especially in those last moments with him, I think what struck me, and again, maybe this is obvious, maybe I'm just stating the obvious, but in those last moments with Cain, it struck me how he was experiencing being human the most in his, in the time where he was dying. When he was experiencing the frustration of not being able to carry out what you perceive as your purpose, and nobody, it just feels like everything's against you. Like, that's a human feeling. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's felt like they have a purpose that they just can't. It's unachievable for one reason or another. And even if, and as soon as you achieve that purpose, it's not the purpose anymore, or something like that. You get the idea. Anyway, it was extremely human frustration he was feeling of not being able to do what he felt like he was made to do. And then that moment right before he dies, where he's like, wait. Like, first of all, crazy, sad, my heart. But, like, two, like, in the moments that he feared death, because he'd never thought about death before. Death had never even occurred to him, right? So in that last moment where he feared death and didn't want to die, I mean, is there anything more human than that? That's crazy. It's like I don't think he wanted to be human, but if he did, that is a crazy way to grant his request, is to let him feel the fear of death that all humans feel. Crazy. Again, just super rough animation. Trying to really capture like the emotions here. Just a fun little thing I'm doing for fun. Eyes are kind of nuts. Let's fix this. There we go. But just like, wow, what an episode. Really, really excited to see how it ends. I'm sure it'd be very not super happy. I mean, they're dying in there for sure. I mean, I do not think they have bodies to come back to. I think that was their reality. I think the happiest ending we could come upon, which I don't think is going to happen, would be like them, because remember they all have the power to manifest. Would be like them creating their own reality within the world, and like basically them all becoming Cain and making up their own adventures. But they're not becoming human again. They don't have bodies, I don't think. Right there. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, look at that's fun. Okay, let's keep going. I'm so excited to see the conclusion. Anyone else think that Cain looked like beefier in this episode? I felt like Cain looked way beefier. Like if you look at like his arms. I think it was on purpose to make him look more intimidating. All I see are signs, all I see are dollar signs. There we go. Interesting, that makes sense. You think so? Oh, dude, that is fun. We are having fucking fun today. All I see are signs, all I see are dollar signs. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Check that shit out. And then so we have let's see, we have an 8-frame lead up. And then push up and out. I think we'll have 1 frame of up and out. Yeah, let's put on 4 still. Oh, cancel. There we go. So we want to zoom the camera out, which I don't do a lot, but let's play. Let's play ball. So First, let's start here. We can come in and add some embellishments in a moment. Do, 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 do. The jaw's gonna open a little bit here. ASMR of me fucking drawing the same line over and over again. There we go. Cane quad. This and this. Okay, I can put that in. I'll put that in the Google Translate real quick. I have a second, but then I gotta keep focused. Animating's hard to focus. But we're gonna do one Google. Well, I'll keep Google Translate and the other fucking thing. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Okay, and then we go in. There we go. Kane when people in the circus told him the truth. No, for real. Literally for real. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. Yep, we're animating Kane and talking about the amazing digital circus. Just a fun little animation. Just because I felt like it. Oh, is the body going to continue to move up for a moment while the mouth opens? I think so. I think so. That's what we'll do. Let's see this real quick. And then his mouth is going to start opening in this frame. And then we're going to start pulling out. And I think it's going to be a pretty fast zoom out. Like a very dramatic, fast zoom out. All I see is signs. So, mouth opening. Let's have the shoulders just keep moving up a little bit for this one more frame. And then they're going to slam down in the next frame. Oh, yeah, I did forget some details in there. Oh. There we go, a little sipski of my energy drink. Yeah. You know, Kane probably doesn't know what shit is. Kane probably has zero idea what shit is or what a bathroom's for. Cause it's not like they like put that in there, right? They didn't feed him that information. Then we're opening the mouth. I probably could have made this a little more impactful by not making his eyes so big. Could have made his eyes a little smaller. But c'est la vie. I'll remember next time. Next time I do something like this. Oops. Almost accidentally did that. Let's fix that real quick. All I see is signs. All I see is signs. Yep. They didn't feed him shit. Alright, now to have him start zooming out. is we will take this. I think we'll grab... Where can we find a consistent point? We'll use his chest, where I imagine his bow tie is. We'll use his bow tie. Okay. Let's do his bow tie. Right there? Right there? Let's check this out. It's not going to make a lot of sense here, but it'll make sense by the next frame, I think. We forgot that little thing. Throw that in there. There we go. Imagine Zooble explaining shit and just wings. Yeah, that's funny. I think we can need right there. If we're putting it right there. You know what I'll do? Is I'll just make a dot on the bottom layer. I'll erase it afterwards. That's where the anchor point's gonna be. Okay, let's continue. So his arms are slamming down this frame. Oh yeah, we didn't even look. Yeah, he just looks like he's kind of shrinking a little, but it'll, by the next frame you'll understand. Is this not on the neck? Bitch! Fucking rude. I swear to God I drew that on the bottom frame. Oh, pardon me. Oh my goodness. Alright, there we go. Next up. That's the has-been digital shit. File, save. Move that over. Sip of energy. Nummy num num. Alright, moving on. So I wanted him to be like opening his mouth. And then arms are slamming down. So let's do an in-between arm pose right here. Again, everything's adjustable. We can adjust any of this later as need be. And that's like the bottom of the teeth. And it curls in like this. And it curls in like this. Do we see this? Yeah, we would see that right there, right? Okay. That's the back of the teeth. That's the back of the teeth. Okay. And then we got this. Okay. This line down here. Let's check out how this is looking. Okay, looking funny. Let's keep going. Let's make the eyes kind of go like this. Like stretch out and up. I want to get better at animating so people will be like, animate on our shows. Because like often I'll be watching something and I'll be like, that shot was so fucking sick. I wish I could have done that. Like I wish someone would pay me money and be like, do this shot for me. And I'd be like, yes! It's like my dream is just to go to work every day and they'd be like, animate this guy jumping over a pogo stick and then doing volleyball. And I'd be like, yes, sir. or ma'am, or they, them. I'm on it. I'm on the job. Wha, wha, wha. And then I would, that's the sound of my pen on paper. And then I'd have the animation. I'd be like, here you go, boss. And they'd be like, you're the best ever. Here's $1 million. Oh, shit. That's the dream, anyway. Wish someone would pay me money. Yeah, it's nice being paid. It's nice to get paid. Kane doesn't get paid. He does it for the love of the game. He doesn't even understand currency. They never explained it to him. All I see are signs. All I see are the signs. Oh, you know what? It would be fun to have a frame where he... Does he ever completely close his mouth? Like in a blink where you don't see his eyes at all? He doesn't, does he? Okay. Let's see. And the shoulders are down there. Here's his chest, which should now be moving downwards. Okay, and now we're gonna mega zoom out. Now you're gonna really feel this zoom. And we're going to take this. Oh, cancel. Onion skin on first. Put our anchor point here. Be way smaller. I'm feeling the anchor point did not fucking help me. Let's see here. He's moving down. Oh, I see what's happening. I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness, and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. Okay, focus. I just don't feel like that's zoomed back enough. Oh, you know what? You know what? I think it is. I think I really like that effect. Look at this. So he moves up, 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 steaming, steaming, and then opens a little, comes back, and he's gonna start, like, his mouth is gonna open up, and he's gonna look upwards. But I like this pullback look here. This, like, yeah, there's something about that. I like that. I do wonder if I want it smaller, though. All I see are signs, all I see are dollar signs. Oh shit. Daydreaming with, yeah. Don't have a chair to sit in on because of my cat, yeah. Cats are the worst like that. On the original show, yes, he does close his mouth fully at least once, if I can remember. Yeah, it's very upsetting when my cats eat half my chair. Yeah, dude, I won't even get a new chair. I like this chair, it's comfortable, and when I got my cat, she just immediately honed in on it and started tearing it up. And I'm not getting a new one for her to tear up again. She can just keep tearing this chair up until it's not comfortable anymore. Let's see here. Yeah, she didn't eat it. She just sits on the chair. What the fuck is your cat doing? My cat claws the chair. Uh, that sure is Kane from the Amazing Digital Circus. Yeah, it is. We're working on it. We're working on it. My cat put her face close to my bottom out. It's Kane from the Amazing Digital Circus. Has been type shit. Has been digital shit. You didn't hear. You didn't let her eat half of you. Alright, let's keep going. So I'm wondering if I want to zoom this out a little more. I think I do. I think it's not gonna... I think it's reading fine right now, but I think once I add some more frames, it's not going to. I think once I add the frames in that I want to add, it's not going to work. So let's zoom it out a little more. We want this pullback to be pretty dramatic. It's like a pretty fast after this point. Like we're trying to pull out into a full body shot. And let me see. So his body is this, then that. Okay. So let's see the other part of his arm here maybe. Oh, and it's probably actually pushing down and not coming out like that. So let's actually push the arms out a little bit here. And again, like, I feel like Kane looked kind of buff in this episode. Like, I felt like his arms were way beefier. Maybe that's just me. I think it was to make him look more powerful and intimidating. Where is this arm attached to? Ah, we'll get the idea. Get the idea. Oh, this frame's crazy. That frame's crazy, but it'll look good in motion, I promise. Alright, let's keep going. That'll look cool in motion. Trust me, guys. BRB, off to the hospital. Okay, so let's continue with this eye stretch up. Let's see if we can get away with, like, an even more extreme here. And then we're going to zoom out this frame dramatically, like almost to a full body shot. Because remember, we're still going to have... I'm animating this on 4s, and then we're going to put it on 2s. I'm going to go in and do freaking in-betweens and put it on 2s. I'm just animating straight ahead right now on 4s. So mouth, way more open. And this is the part of his teeth we see. This is like the flat of your teeth, right? And that's the inside of this, like the roof of the mouth. Let's erase this. Yeah. This is the flat of the teeth. This is the roof of the mouth. And then this is part of the teeth we usually see, but it's being foreshortened a bunch. I'm gonna add that other line in there really lightly just so we don't have an abundance of lines going on. Let's see how it's going. And taking up, very nice. And then we're gonna start opening up the mouth and pulling back in this frame, and then it pulls out. And then the mouth is going to open up, and we're gonna pull it out even more. That frame's cursed. Let's keep going. Oh, this is gonna look so cool in motion. I know some of these frames look wonky as hell by themselves, but trust me, once this is moving, it's gonna look sick. Can't wait till we have enough frames to really do a playback. Okay, let's open the mouth more. Again, just like that one where we have like... Okay, let's see here. So this is like the back teeth. And this is the... like where the top of the teeth are. This is the foreshortened bottom that we usually see. This is the inside of the mouth right here. Oh, wait. Okay, now that's the inside of the mouth right there. And... the hat, the arms are going to be all the way down here now. Attached to the body, reattached. And this is still right here. These are still right here. And I think everything else will need to be edited once we zoom out. Okay, maybe let's... just a little bit, just a tiny bit, so we can kind of sort of understand. Too many lines, too many lines. Erase some of these lines, girl, that's crazy. Alright, alright, okay. Now then. Are you No? Alright, now we're zoom way out, way the hell out. Let's see how that looks. Might be able to play that back. Let's see how it's going. That looks crazy. Let's keep going. Okay. This is where his bow tie would be right here. So that's what his chest is doing. Okay. So here's his chest. Oh, I guess his chest is actually a little wider than that. It's kind of like this. And then arms coming out right here. A little more just like that. Nice, nice. Coming together. Put his square waist in there. Up here we're going to see the top of his hat kind of going back with the head. There we go. Oh shit, there's a lot of stuff over here. Time for random trust exercises. Too many lines alert, too many lines. No, literally there's too many lines. I'm so real right now. Why are y'all saying that? The dot giver. Thanks, dude. I appreciate the dots. I really needed some dots in my chat, actually. Okay. Oh, that chest is crazy. Let's keep tweaking it real quick. So it probably just reaches here, and then the bow tie would be there. And then I need these things right here. This little... See, these are supposed to go like this. I drew it a little too rough. Let's kind of clarify that real quick. Like clarified butter. Except not as delicious. And then we'll go down here. Maybe that's a little too far. Too much of a V. And... Oh! Oh! Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. Well, here, let's bunch of erasing. And then we're gonna do this. I know hopefully it'll look good when it moves really fast. Hopefully it'll move really fast and you guys won't notice this shit. Not even gonna point it out because you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. He has these little buttons. I'm gonna ignore the buttons on his chest for now, just for the sake of the animation, because I know I'm just gonna forget him at some point. It's gonna be annoying as heck. Alright, okay. Okay, it's going, it's going. Nice. Okay. Let us keep going. Let's save it. Save. Any energy drink left? Just a teeny tiny witsy bitsy itsy bitty bit of energy drink. Alright, that's over. Okay, let's keep going. So we're still pulling out. His mouth is still opening. And we're going to throw the head back here soon. But not in this next frame. I think the one after it. And again, for those of you who are joining us, we're working on 4s right now. And then we're going to go back. Working straight ahead on 4s. And then we're going to go back and add the in-betweens and make it on 2s. Okay. So the most extreme pose for the mouth opening is going to be this one. It's just going to be, we're not even going to see the foreshortened part anymore. That's just behind and we can't see it. Okay. Pull the molars over. This part right here, if I think too hard about it, I can't do it. Like, I just have to feel it out or I literally cannot. I can't achieve. There we go. There we go. I needed these dots, guys. Dude, I appreciate the dots. John Studio 15. Oh, hello, John Studio 15. I didn't see you all the way up there. Dotted up. You know, when I was a kid, there is a book. And I don't think I appreciated it when I was younger. I think I appreciate it more now. I think it's just called The Dot or something like that. And it's about a girl in an art class. And she's like a little kid, you know. It's a kid's book. It's a picture book. And she is not drawing. And her art teacher comes up and she's like, hey, what's up? Why aren't you drawing with the other kids? And she's like, I'm bad at drawing. I couldn't even draw a dot. And then the teacher's like, really? Show me. And she takes a pen and she stabs it on the page and it's just a dot on the page. And the teacher's like, okay, well, this will work for today. Thank you. And the next day she comes in and her teacher has framed it and she put it up on the wall and it says The Dot by so-and-so. Like, you know, whatever the little girl's name was. She's like, no, don't put that on the wall. I could make so much better. And she starts making a bunch of paintings of dots, of polka dots, different colored dots, you know, dots with things inside, dots with dots inside. And eventually makes a gallery of dots. And is super proud of it. And then at the end of the story, she's at her gallery of dots, and this little girl comes up to her, and she's like, oh, this is so pretty, but I could never do something like this. I can't even draw a straight line. And the girl pulls out a piece of paper, and she hands it to her. She's like, here, show me, just like the teacher did. It's a good book. I think it was pretty well received. I think it has a lot of awards. So that's not a hot take. Lukewarm take, maybe. But there's some good lessons in there about comparison and about artistic expression and putting it, art having value to people, not just because of the, perceived skill, but more of the expression. Oh shit, you guys are doing stuff over here. Chain breaker. Fair enough. That's a lot of dots. The dot giver. Oh yeah, you guys are just adding the dot giver. Oh, you've been adding the dot giver. That's crazy. Hi, hello Rosie, welcome in. Yes, hello, welcome. Infinite cycle detected. Okay, y'all. You can keep doing that. I don't know if the basic moderation's gonna stop you at some point though. It might. I don't really care personally. Sometimes I go an entire stream with one single comment. So if y'all want to comment the dot giver, knock yourself out. Yeah, the dot giver left. I think the dot giver came in, did a dot, and then left immediately. That's what I think happened. Let's have his arms come out some more here. Yeah, I don't know if you notice I'm not flipping the canvas. I don't fucking want to. I'm having fun today, okay? I'm not doing the things that I should be doing. I'm having fun. I'm making a fun little rough animation that's not gonna go anywhere. So I'm not flipping the canvas. If it looks weird flipped, well then don't fucking flip it, dude. I didn't tell you to flip it. The eyes are done stretching. I think this is as stretched as I want to get them. So let's just do a trace over on the eyes. And then the next frame we're going to have... Well, first we're still zooming out. But in the next frame we're going to have his head being like thrown back in like a screaming gesture. What's going on over here? Nah, not immediately. Okay, I'll stop. You could tag him for a while. Okay, so continue. And like a minute ago he left. Nice, nice. Continue within reason. Now it can be like a fun callback. Like you'll do the dots and I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember the dots from earlier. Here, it'll be a bit. Trust me, here, you're in on it now. Everyone here is in on the bit. In 15 minutes, someone re-mention the dot, and we'll all be like, oh my god, remember the dot thing? New viewers don't understand. So that'll be fun. Here, yeah, put it in your back pocket. Save that thing. They'll be so confused. They'll be like, what's up with these dots? His legend will be remembered. No, literally his legend will be remembered. And we're zooming out again. Or we're continuing to zoom out. You think we should fix that eye that's way bigger, or you think it's... No, I think it's fun. I think it's fun because he's freaking out, so it's funny to have one eye way bigger. That's my opinion. It's also my problem. I just do the funny thing too often. I'm like, that would be funny. I'm chasing the fun, okay? I'm following the fun, everyone. Oh, this is so fun. I never zoom out. I never zoom out in animations. Should I do that more? That's actually, like, cool. That's so cool. I already copied to the keyboard. Okay, let's save real quick. Oh, okay, it started glitching, so we should definitely save real quick. Damn. Ugh, the horrible urge to go grab my second energy drink. I refuse. We'll keep coasting. We're coasting right now on this energy. We're taking a break when I feel like I need a break. Usually I would take a break like every hour or every 30 minutes. Look, do you see these hips I'm trying to give him? Dang! 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 Wait. Dang! I'm good. I'm chill, actually. Okay, so he's got just like nothing hips, it looks like. They just go straight down from this. So probably just like a little out. And then it looks like just like that. Oh, should we have his knee? Yeah, dude, we're gonna have his leg pose will be like his knees curling up to show like building tension. Oh yeah, dude, yes. Or one second. No. We'll have them coming back. Can we have them coming back? Like where the fucking 1 second. Can I do this? It's like imagine this is his shin, and then this is his foot coming down like this. Is that good? Would that be good for the pose, for the storytelling? 1 second, I'm thinking. I think his feet would be curled back, okay? Do I think it would look like that? I don't know. We're gonna go with it for now. There we go. Very cool. Let me look over here. Literally dies. Dies, but it's actually okay. Yeah, I'm dead, but it's like in Dragon Ball Z. Don't worry about me. I'll be back. Unlike Kane, I don't think this bitch is coming back. This bitch is fucking gone, dude. Sorry, dude. That was crazy. I was talking earlier, but it's like, and again, I said spoilers are in the title, so I hope you're okay with spoilers for the very new episode, but I'll say it again, spoilers. The fact that the most human he ever felt was right before death was like him feeling the fear of dying and the frustration of never being able to find or fulfill your true purpose. Damn. Like, imagine finally getting your wish to, like, be human and feel human, and it's just, and that's it. Oh, it's awesome. Absolute freaks over there at Glitch Tech. Not Glitch Tech, at Glitch. Love those guys. Man absolutely about to lose his shit. Me drawing the little Mickey Mouse gloves. All I see are signs, all I see are dollar signs. You think I'm drawing this hand twice? You're fucking funny. If you think I'm not copy pasting this hand to the other side. Do 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 do. Glitch Tech. Yeah, Glitch Tech's the cartoon. I watched the first few episodes. It was pretty good. I didn't really have a reason for not continuing. I just think I had other things that I was more interested in at the time. Like when Glitch Techs came out, I think I was busy watching The Hollow. I was really into The Hollow, which I mentioned earlier. And a show kind of similar to The Hollow in kind of vibes, which is The Last Kids on Earth. If you haven't seen The Last Kids on Earth, really fucking good show. I really enjoyed it, and I don't know a lot of people who've seen it. But it's good. It's fun. If you like the Amazing Digital Circus, you'd probably really like that one. They say Vox Tech. Honestly, what are people doing if they didn't watch an episode? Literally, I will not. This is one of the only shows on Earth I have to watch right when it comes out, so I won't be spoiled. Like, I usually really don't care about spoilers. Like, oh, okay, I know that happens now, but I don't know how it happens, you know? So, his arms are long, right? I'm looking at this, his arms look really long, but, oh shit, his arms look long, but what if we fucking kept extending them and they go into fucking long-ass, creepy, long arms? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that, and it's gonna look sick as hell. Girl is Goku, she dies, but is actually okay. Fact. Fact. Okay, let's keep going. His arms are getting long, but it's okay, because we're gonna use that. Yeah, hell yeah, brother. Let's keep going. Let's save the file real quick, maybe. Kind of hungry, but I know that can't be right. I had such a huge breakfast not that long ago. So let's see. Oh, we gotta change the line weight. We have officially shrunk it too much. The line weight's too heavy. And so we want to start throwing his head back here. Which is going to be interesting. Let me kind of try to visualize this. If his head was being thrown back, okay? So imagine these eyes are being tilted into that area, and then this is coming up, okay? And then this is coming back because it's going down, okay? And then this is becoming even smaller because we're not seeing it. So we're going like this. And so we're seeing mostly the roof of the mouth, okay? And the hat will kind of disappear because it's being thrown back so we can't see it. Okay, and the eyes are, like, the eyelid things would go up here because they're being, like, thrown backwards. And then let's get these in. So the bottom's getting bigger, and this top is getting smaller right now. Okay, let's go like that. Let's go like this. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. Let's see how that's looking. Oh my god. That's crazy. That looks fucking crazy. Well, it's also not going to be like that, because we also have to push the head up, because it's going back. Okay, let's see how that looks. It's hopefully it looks better than the first time. Boop, boop. I mean, again, I think it's going to be fine in motion, but right now it looks fucking insane. So let's play with this a little bit. So the eyes, I think, are fine. I just think they're not placed correctly. And I think we only need this one frame of them rolling back. I know I said I put it on 4s and we're going to animate it on 2s, but I'm only going to animate on 2s where necessary. Some of these will probably look better if I just move it to where, like, it's still going to be on 2s, but I'm not going to add a frame. Some of these are probably just going to be frame after frame, but not all of them. Look at this guy. He's about to freaking lose it. Okay. But oh, shit. I forgot I had a chat. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Let me look over here. Periwinkle. Long-ass arms. The dot giver. Dude, check this out. The dot giver. That's a callback right there. People don't know this, but a while ago we had a guy called the dot giver in here, and he'd put dots, and then we did a bunch of dots. Yeah, he kind of had to be there. Those 2016 selfie sticks, but it's Kane. That's awesome. Kane's throwing his arm way out there with, like, yeah, that's awesome. I like that one. Remember the dot giver? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Remember the dot giver? Has been Hostel, but instead of Vox, Val, and Vel and Val, it's N, Pomni, and Mel. I don't know who the first and last characters in that are. I'm sorry. But they do. I'm glad y'all are excited together. All I see are signs. All I see are dollar signs. So, is his body just floating under there? I don't have a reference of his head. Yeah, no. His body is just floating under there, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. So this is... Oh, you know what we do have to worry about, though, is we didn't draw his, bow tie. Draw his bow tie sticking out here. There we go. Well, turn that back on. Come over here. Okay, we're gonna keep extending his arms because we decided it would be funny. Let's see, keep extending the arms. Extend the arms for the gag, for the funny ha-has. And then we're gonna grab the chest and just continue making it. And then we're gonna see the whole bow tie now. Bow tie comes into view. Do this. Oh, I forgot his little coattails. I suppose we haven't really been in the frame yet where you'd see the coattails. I will add those at the end if I add them at all. What's up with Jax's tail? I think about that Jax's tail thing all the time. How come he just didn't have one? Like, what's up with that? Like, he had one, and then it left, and then it came back the next episode. Like, did Jax just forget his tail for a bit? And then they said it, and he was like, oh, shit, the tail. I fucking forgot he had a tail. Like, what's up with that? That's still one of the questions that's, like, really, really getting me. I'm like, I don't feel like we've had that explained yet. So what the fuck's up with that? Oh, there's my little kitty cat at the door. Alright, well, we're gonna have to have our first little break here because if my cat's meowing to get in, it means she wants food. So allow me to go feed this cat. I will be back in just 2 minutes. Oh, Bunny, I heard you the first time. Come in, little girly girl. Little Bunny the cat. You want to meow for the chat? You want to meow? You want to meow? Meow. That wasn't her. That was me trying to get her meow. It's like she knows. It's like she literally meows constantly, but right now she's not. Hey, honey bun. Yeah, she's not going to meow. She can tell I want it. She would rather die than give me anything I want ever. But anyway, I'm going to feed her so she doesn't bother me while we're streaming. 1 second. Is that what you said? Adorable. I'll be right back with your food, baby. I thought you might say something like that. Alright, here we are. Let's see, look over here. Oh, shit, lost stuff. The bow tie is incredibly important to his character. Fact. Do you prefer has-been digital shit or to the dot? Man, that's such a good question. Yeah, probably the has-been digital shit. Never mind. The has-been digital shit. Yes. Digital. Oh my god, Cat, please get pats for us. Trust me, she gets enough pats, but you know, I petted her, so we'll count that one. You better oblige at least half there. No, from the dot. Dude, the dot giver's getting added like crazy. Imagine being the dot giver right now and just getting like all these notice. Chair drawing stream now. Chair drawing stream. Chair. I'm not drawing a chair. Or are you saying draw from my chair? I'm already drawing in my chair. I don't want to draw a chair. You can't make me. I'm not doing that. Let's see here. There is not only the TOD, but also the hot dog giver. Also, oh, not only the dot giver, but also the hot dog giver. Dude, is there a hot dog giver in chat? Is it, what? Dot. What the fuck? The hot dog giver. TOT. No, the chair is oh, the chair is drawing. Dude, that's such a good idea. I don't even need to be here. I'll just leave you guys here with my chair. My chair will take my stylus, and it'll go to town. Alright. Man, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, and I shouldn't. It's like between meal times. Like, if I eat right now, I'm not going to be hungry for dinner, so I can't eat. Oh, I see a shine. Okay. Did I finish this drawing? No. Still needs this. I think it's kind of finished. Let's put it in its place. We need to draw the hands, yeah. Do 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 do. Again, we're still doing the dramatic pullback. I think we're almost done with it though. So now we're gonna start slowly stopping the zoom out. Let's go right there. Oh yeah, check that shit out. Is that not fun? Are we not having fun right now? Oh, I see a sign. Oh, I see a dollar signs. Oh, that's right. If I had drawn it in the other frame, I could have just done this easier. Oh well. Live and learn. Dude, my parents are watching, I see my parents sometimes, they're watching, whatchamacallit, the fucking Traitors show. And their accents kill me, man. Because they're saying, like, serious stuff in the terms of the game. And they're like, I just don't trust her. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. And I can't help it. I just repeat what they say every time because their accents, they just make everything sound so serious. And I'm like, but you're playing a game. You're playing a game on TV, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that serious. And they're, like, again, it's like one of those things where they're probably not, but I'm just not used to hearing British accents. Dude, there was a fucking guy at work this week with an with like a Scottish accent or something. And I just had 2 different coworkers have interactions with him and come back and be like, damn, I really wanted to feel bad for that guy, but he was just such a jerk. Basically, people kept misunderstanding or not hearing what he was saying because of his accent. But he wasn't nice about it. I mean, I know you don't have to be nice about it, but it was like he acted like they did it on purpose. And it's like, dude, no, I mean, we don't. You're literally probably the first Scottish accent we've ever heard in person. Some words were just like, wait, what'd you say? And I think one of the things was that he asked, like, for something really, like, that we don't usually get asked for. And so my coworker was like, what? And then he said it again. And she was like, wait, this? And he's like, yes, this. Jeez. And we're like, okay, well, you can calm down. Relax. Obviously, I am trying to help you. I want to help you. So let's, like, let's relax. Let's chill out. There we go. Dude, is that not so fun? Oh my gosh.
Doesn't have enough dots. The dot giver gave us dots. We need dots.
This is going really well, but I have a feeling the reason I take breaks every hour is because that's about how long it takes for me to need a break. Well, let's watch this in playback real quick. Okay, looking pretty good. Again, we're going to put it on 2s. So in the first hour, we at least got enough frames to do a little playback, which is cool. Oh yeah, that's fun. That's going really, really fun. Okay. I think I'm going to take like a 5-minute break. Forgive me if it goes into a 7. I'm going to go get a snack and get some more water, maybe some caffeine, if I feel like it. Maybe, possibly, kinda, maybe. But yeah, let me do I have like a text thing here? One second. I don't have any text. I have a timer. That's the wrong timer though. Oh, but we can. Let's see here. Add text. Text. I probably should have done this forever ago. The text is 5-minute break. Because I just usually write it on the screen. Let's pick a color. Pink, obviously. Click OK. And we're gonna pull it down. Oh, fuck. Is everything alright? Okay, there we go. Dude, please. Thank you. OBS, please. I'm begging you. Stop giving me problems. Dude, put it back. You put it back. You're so mean. Rude as hell. Dude, this is ridiculous. Now I know why I just write 5-minute break instead of trying to use this. Just dragging everything across the screen. Look, this is all fucked up now. Okay, I fixed it. I fixed everything. Nope, now this is messed up. Okay, look. Wait. Okay.
Jeez. You should do Zooble trying to explain the shit. Obi falling apart like the fucking circus.
Fact. Facts. Okay. I'm gonna mute myself and maybe put on some like ambient music for you guys for 5 minutes. Yeah. I'll be back. Thank you guys for your patience. I hope you're enjoying the animation stream. I know I am. Hey, listen up, here's a holler from Ron. Nick and Mo Rap is the name of the song. And I'm not muted. I didn't mute myself, but I don't care because I like that song and I won't be embarrassed.
That's kind of a funny bit you pulled there. Turn that off. We're almost back here. I got some chocolate milk, my protein chocolate milk. Actually reminds me I still need to do my workout today. Yeah, dude, hey guys, if you've ever wanted to be muscular, all you have to do is eat protein and work and like lift weights every day. Like even every other day. Like it's not that hard. Like I thought it'd be harder. You know what I mean? It takes a long time. It takes a while. But like not like as difficult as anyone's making it out to be. You just gotta like do it. Sometimes I only even feel like doing it. I'm like, I don't feel like doing it, so I'll just do it for like 10 minutes. And like still, gaining muscle. It's fucking sick, dude. Oh, a sandwich. Yay. Oh, third person, you've been here before. Hey, welcome back, third person. Right? I'm not very good with names, but I think I remember this. Hi, I love your draw. Sorry I speak Spanish and my English is very bad. Alright. Un momento. Oh, hello, bunny. You want to be on my lap? No te preocupes. Eres buena. Gracias. No te I always have problems with this word. Preocupes. My mouth is not doing the words today. Here, I'll just put it in chat. I'm having a lazy mouth day. If you can type in English for me, I can type in Spanish for you. I think that's a fair trade. What if I ate the weights? Probably not, hypothetically. Yeah, no, I don't think eating the weights. I mean, it would make you heavier. It would make you, if you were trying to get gains, I suppose eating the weights might be fine. Okay. Back to Kane. I think we're going to try to animate for 2 hours. I think that's how long my brain can stay in this kind of animation mode. So let's try to get him to finish doing something and then add in the in-betweens. Because that's really what I want to see, is I want to see these freaking in-betweens, dude. It's going to look so sick. It's going to look so sick once I add the in-betweens. Okay, let's keep going. We're making an animation. We're making a Kane animation. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Where's my remote controller? I lost my remote. I didn't. I found it right now, but I have a remote to my drawing tablet. Underrated tool. Saves my, like, literally my left hand just gets to chill down here with my little remote instead of having to click over to the keyboard. It's pretty epic. Now I fear right here I have made a mistake. And let's see if I caught it early enough to fix it. Oh, my cat wants out of the room because she is annoying. 1 second. Ow! Oh, shit, that hurt. Alright, there you go, bunny. It was totally worth the bruise on my knee tomorrow. Ugh. I hit my knee on my desk. That shit hurted. Alright, back to it. So, I made his, you know what? I don't think I did. I think it's fine. I think it's gonna be okay. Okay, let's come in here. So again, we are elongating his arms on purpose. So let's continue with that real quick. Something like right there. I think one of the other reasons I don't like to flip my canvas when I'm animating
is because I learned to animate on paper, and that would be my preference. If I could animate on paper, I would be animating on paper right now. Alas, I do not have an animation desk, and it would take a lot longer to get from the paper to the screen. Maybe I animate so much faster when I animate on paper. Anyway, I feel like the arms, I want them even more elongated. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and obviously on paper you can't flip the canvas. So I feel like you just have to be more intentional and thoughtful to begin with. I mean in a way that's like not disparaging, more like I learn a lot more when I draw on paper. Long arms. Long arm. Long arm of the law. And so his head's flipping back here. He's flipping out. I lost my remote. Yeah, no, literally. Where is it? Where's my remote? I know you took it. I know you took my dream journal. So the chest got a little weird here. Let's just kind of try to even it out a little bit. And again, the legs are going behind. So we still want the insinuation of these feet back here. Maybe it's kind of coming down, right? Yeah. Wonder if we'll be able to process this or if we'll be moving by too fast. We'll find out. And I think this will have come up and covered the eyes right there and is nearly parallel. And this part would be back here. It's fallen way back here. It's come down, right? And we are seeing like the roof of the mouth. And just this one line. And then the eyes would be right here. And they're all the way rolled back. Okay. And let's draw this. Normally if I was working this rough, I wouldn't bother putting in details like the jacket thing, but since I'm just playing around and I'm not going to do anything with this, I'm like, yeah, let's put in a couple little details that I normally wouldn't do. Long arm. Welcome back, welcome back. Alright, that's looking good. That's looking like it should. Alright, let's copy that. Copy that. And let's paste it. Oh, can we paste that, please? Paste? Okay, so, let's try it again. Oh, is it on the wrong layer? Yeah, I was on the wrong layer, of course. Of course I was on the wrong layer. There. Layer, I hardly know her. Yeah, that was funny. Let's change the anchor point. Turn it down a little bit. Maybe turn it down a little more. And then we're going to hit OK. The next frame, the hands are probably going to be off of the screen. We're going to copy. We're going to paste. We're going to transform and flip. And then we're going to put it over here. Fantabulous. Okay, now let's put it all on the same layer. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Then we'll put it on the same layer. Turn that off. Turn this off. Nope, we still need that on. Psych. And he is slowing down in the zoom out now. So we're just going to kind of stop it a little bit. I think we're also moving up. Is the body moving up? Or is it just the head? Well, let's do the whole body first. and then I'll see how it feels, and then maybe I'll move the head more. I think I'll be moving the head more. Yeah. Right there. Yeah, that's funny. And then we'll add another layer where he's like beaming shit out of his fucking mouth. Yes. Yeah, dude, that's what we'll do. That's what we're gonna do. And it'll be like jagged because he's like freaking out. And then we'll put cool shit in there. Cool digital shit. Oh, do you see the vision? I know you guys are seeing the vision right now. I can't figure out where they got giving the dots. Yeah, you wouldn't get it. Yeah, it's kind of a earlier in chat thing. Yeah. We had this guy, the dot giver, gave us some dots. Now we've been giving him dots. Yeah. You know, you kind of had to be there. Yeah, has been hotel digital shit. Digital type shit, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you had to be there. So I think this, that's really fucking cool. But I think this frame isn't zooming out enough at all. I think it just kind of looks like the frame before it. So we're going to zoom out on it a little more. Kind of go right there-ish. Yeah, let's check that out. Yeah, we're still, now, there we go. And then we're easing into so we're going to stop moving. Oh, we're having too much fun. We're having too much fun. They should call the cops on they should call the fun police on this stream. Okay. Let's keep going. Gotta drink my chocolate milk. Here, let's put it on replay for a second while I drink my chocolate milk. Dude, when I was in Canada, I found out they fuck with chocolate milk so heavy. Like, they'll just be having chocolate milk with, like, a meal. Like, they just order it, like, normal. Like, hey, can I get a hamburger and a chocolate milk? And no one blinks a fucking eye. Hey, can I get my poutine with the chocolate milk on the side? Dude, I ordered a glass of milk once in a restaurant. This is awesome, actually. I respect this waiter so much. Actually, you watch this animation for a second while I tell you a fun story. I was at a restaurant where they serve desserts. They serve desserts and coffee. Now, I had already had coffee that day. I do like coffee a lot, though. And it's a late night place. And so I'm there at, like, you know, fucking 8, 9 o'clock at night. And I see they have this, like, mocha extra coffee madness, like, lava cake. And I'm like, whoa, that sounds super coffee. They say it's caffeinated. So instead of getting a coffee with my pastry or, you know, dessert like I usually would at this restaurant or this establishment, because normally that's what you do there. You get your dessert and you get a cup of coffee. It's kind of the vibe at the place. But I was like, oh, but my dessert has a lot of coffee in it. I don't want a coffee dessert with a coffee. You know what I'd love is a glass of milk with that thing. And so I asked for a glass of milk. And she kind of laughs a little, but then here's where this is the most hilarious waitress of all time. As a person who works in food service, I can tell you without a doubt in my goddamn mind, she did this on purpose to be funny, and she was right, it was funny. Which is 10 minutes before anything else comes to our table, she brings out a pint, like a whole pint glass, filled to the brim of milk, of plain milk. And sets it down with a smile and walks away. We're in a crowded restaurant. We're in a crowded place. And everyone around us can see at our table and see the only thing that's on our table is a glass of milk, a giant glass of milk sat right in front of me. Zero context, nothing to have with it. It was so funny. And the worst part for me, honestly, because I appreciate the comedy of the situation, was that by the time my dessert got there, my milk was a little not as cold as I would have really liked it, but it was still so funny for her to fucking drop that glass of milk off in front of me and be like, here you go. Enjoy your milk, loser. All right, let's get back to animating, but that was story time.
Let's see. Dot Giver. Hello. Dot Giver exist. Brain too rotted. I need Subway Surfers on the side. Your brain too rotted. I agree, dude. Yeah, work on that shit. We need more dots in the chat. What do you think, guys? Have we had an adequate amount of dots in the chat yet? This will be the second to last zoom out. Let's see. Pull it up like this. And then we'll just have that in the back like that. We'll have the eyes still kind of up like this, kind of breaking the silhouette. But we can't see the irises anymore. Okay, cool. Arms extending all the way off screen now. All the goddamn way off screen. These I'm imagining like connecting to the sides of the digital circus and like glitching shit out and like pulling power from the, I don't know, you get the idea. That's just what I'm imagining. It's what I'm imagining off screen, visualizing. Then let's continue to bring the knees down maybe. And like almost like a balancing kind of gesture because that's moving up. So I feel like your knees would kind of go like this. If you could do something like this, which just people cannot do things like this. So I'm trying to estimate what a person would look like, how their body would counterbalance if they did do something like that. Boom, bam, boom, bam. On the type of shit you wouldn't understand. There's that. Oh, shit. We're gonna zoom just a teeny tiny itsy bitsy with more. And then this guy is done moving. And I think we're gonna add the in-betweens and then the secondary animation. Ooh, everybody loves a good secondary animation. Right there, I think. Okay, let's see how that's looking. So we're gonna have a bunch of shit coming out of his face. Like a bunch of, like, digital... Oh my god, are we seeing this? Are we fucking seeing this? Guys, are you seeing this? Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Oh my god, that's exciting. That's awesome. I feel like that lady... Have you ever seen that fucking meme where the lady is showing you how to do paper crafts and she's just losing her mind? Like, she does the first... like blob of colors and she's like, oh my god, oh my gosh, that's so exciting, look how exciting those colors are. That's me every time I add a single frame into the animation. I'm like, oh my god, are we seeing this? And you know what the thing is whenever I really like something, I think, let's add one more frame. Let's add one more frame because I feel like that would just put it over the top into something that would be cool. So let's take this, let's grab this, let's turn that on. Let's save the whole thing, because God knows how long it's been since we saved, and maybe I should look over here at the chat to see if y'all are trying to tell me anything. How about I dot your give? What if arms loop around and then high fives himself? What does that mean? I'll keep meme alive, hashtag dot giver. Yeah, you got this, man. The single proprietor of that meme. Ooh la la, yes. Emojis. I appreciate you, third person. Thank you so much. Kane. I'm not reading that one. Satire. Yeah, no, I figured it was satire for sure, dude. No, I believe you that it's satire and that you're satired right now.
Okay, let's get rid of that dot. We don't need that dot at the bottom anymore. Oh my gosh, is that why you guys started talking about the dot? No, the dot giver started that, but I did have that dot on screen for a long time because it was supposed to be, it was like telling me where things were. Okay, one last frame here before we go back and add the in-between. So for those of you who haven't been here the whole time, we animated this whole thing on 4s, and now we're going to go back and put it on 2s by adding in-betweens. And then it's going to look so fucking sick. Oh, yeah, and then we're going to add some shit coming out of his face. We're going to add, like digital, like, glitchy shit coming out of his face. Dude, having too much fun. The fun police are going to be alerted soon. I gotta keep this on the down low, how much fun's happening right now in this freaking animation file. Do 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 do. Got anything up here? The dot giver, dot cover. Oh, so fun. I'm killing this shit. Man, I am still hungry though. I got my protein chocolate milk, but it's really not hitting. But it's like only 2 hours till dinner. I can't be eating before dinner like that. What is dinner? Do I like dinner? Oh shit, I don't even like dinner. I guess I can spoil my appetite and then just have a late dinner later that I make myself. I mean, I was gonna make dinner too, but you know what I mean. Okay, that's not a bad idea. What would I eat? I don't even want anything in the house right now. Got some broccoli and salmon. I would like these frozen salmon portions. Oh, but I'm actually out of those now that I think about it. And I could have my turkey sausage, however, I already had turkey sausage today, and I do like it, but I don't want to get sick of it. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see. I know this is riveting. You're like, oh my god, I care so much about what you ate today. Tell me more. Yeah, no, that's real. Unsarcastic, that's probably what y'all are thinking right now. For real. Okay, is that all the things? Is that all the things? All I see are signs. All I see are all the signs. Oh my god. Do you see what I mean? Like that last frame, it brought it together so good. And you know, of course, what that makes me think is like, what if we added one more frame? I do feel like I actually want another frame at the very beginning. Like, I feel like we could be doing more. I feel like we could have... Ooh. Yeah, let's add one more frame at the beginning. Because I want to. Yeah, why don't we do just... First of all, let's delete this. First of all, let's get that out of our way. Why isn't the... Oh, because we... Oh, I see. No, actually, I really don't understand where it went. But that's fine. First of all, let's save. Because it's been a minute. He's gonna throw up. He really might. Oh, he is gonna throw up. That's actually correct. We love the digital dot giver. Hear me out. Oda Kane was the creator of the amazing digital circus, and Dax was afraid of corn. Pomni was porn. What? Never thought of that. Pomni. Non-juror. No, I mean swear. We love the dot giver. Okay, let's pull this out. Move this over here. And then we're going to add a frame right here, which is just going to be the very first frame, but slightly lower. Gonna give this a je ne sais quoi. Gonna give it a je ne sais quoi. Do, 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 do. Oh, Kane. Oh, poor Kane. I mean, kind of. You know, he has his ups, he has his downs. But, you know, you gotta feel bad for the guy, for sure. I feel bad for everyone whose favorite character was King. Because, like, he was not my favorite character. So I was kind of like, oh, damn. Well, that sucks, but, not that bad. Like, he was kind of fucking with everybody real bad. You know what I mean? Uh, but I know a lot of people love Kane. Like, he is their favorite character. So, that's brutal for those guys. Sorry about that. This is kind of the indentation of his gums and teeth right there. That's what I said. Je ne sais quoi. I mean, I don't say it with an accent, or at least the right accent, but I don't know. From what I've heard, you know, the French don't even want you to try with their accent, you know? They're like, you are going to mess it up anyway, don't even bother. So I don't bother, you know, out of respect. I should drink more of my protein milk. I see the appeal in PK, not gonna lie. Animatic battle profile picture. Exclamation mark mentioned. Oh, what? I see the appeal in K, not gonna lie. Fun character. My favorite character is Pomni. Yeah. What? Document. You know, I thought about this. I don't even think I have a favorite character in the Amazing Digital Circus. Like, it's not like a show where I felt, I didn't really feel drawn to a certain character, but B, I was so much more invested in the concept and the mystery part of it that I never super got attached to a certain character. It's kind of a character-driven show, but I was just so much more invested in the mystery that they were taking part of. I also think their world's pretty cool. I swear to God, I played a game when I was a kid, and I tried to find it, but of course, now that the Amazing Digital Circus is out, it's kind of hard to find a game that sounds kind of like it when I'm Googling. But literally, I want to say in 2000... It had to be like 2008 or 9. 2008 or 9. I played a game on, not even my computer, but at my babysitter's house. On her computer, she had this game that I think you had to pay for and was downloaded somewhere. And it was a circus game, just online. You know, there was like mini games you play in the different like pop tents or whatever. I don't remember a lot about it. I remember it was fun, and I was excited to play it while I was there because I couldn't play it anywhere else. And the Amazing Digital Circus really reminded me of it, obviously, just like in concept. But I could not figure out what that was. Like when I was looking it up. Because, of course, because the Amazing Digital Circus is out, when you look up, you know, game circus online, it's almost all the Amazing Digital Circus and theories for the Amazing Digital Circus. Okay. Oh, let's add these things here. Just for the first few frames. There we go, the little teeth details. It's definitely adding something for sure. I'll show you. I'll show you. There we go. I'm trying to think. I think there's another thing I want to add. I think there's another frame somewhere I could add. You know what we could do? Is when we turn his head all the way back, we could have his hat, like just the bill coming up right here. Just the bill of the hat. It would kind of fuck up the, you know, the eye thing going on here a little bit. But let's just see. Because I feel like the hat just kind of disappears. And it can, and that would be fine. Yeah, we're just gonna have the hat disappear because I think that looks a little janky. Yeah. There's something somewhere I want to add before I move on to the in-betweens. Did his arm go missing for a second? Yeah, look right there. We didn't draw the inside of his arm. There we go. Oh, I see. 1 second. Hold on. So this frame is really similar to this frame. But we're going to have more frames. We have 2 more frames in between before we get to this one, so I don't think it'll be a problem once those 2 more frames are in there. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's right here. Is that what we're missing? Nah. I don't think that's necessary for those shots. Man, check that out. That's nice. Oh my gosh, guys, I think I've been talking to myself for 5 minutes. What are you guys saying over here? French, please. I heard it's hard to pick a favorite. Gangle, I love Gangle, I love Gangle. I think you didn't find it hard to pick a favorite. Hi, I just popped in to say I love the newest The Amazing Digital Circus video. I like the subtle foreshadowing of the fact that Kane is inspired by Am. Also, sure, amazing. Keep going. I gotta go now. Hey, thank you so much for shopping in, though. I really appreciate it. And yeah, no, the episode was fucking awesome. And yeah, the references to Am were pretty cool as well. Yeah, no, very fucking cool. So I could change this frame to be more different than this frame, but I feel like it already is. I feel like once I add the other frames in there, it's not going to be confusing anymore. But you know what? We only have 1 frame. These are all squishing down. I know it sounds crazy, but what if we add 1 more frame at the beginning? I think that's what we're going to do. I think maybe that's what I want. And we're file saving. Oh, hello. Welcome in. Working on this right now. Right now it's all on 4s, and we're about to put it on 2s once we're happy with the frames that we have. And that's my cat at the door for the 4th time this stream. No, come on in, bunny. I'm not getting you more food, though. I've been streaming, so this time I know that you got food very soon. You got food like half an hour ago. You can't gaslight me right now. So the mouth is closing, closing, closing. So we just want to do 1 more with it a little more open. Be a little more subtle in the in-between. Oh, fuck. Don't want to be too far. There we go. Chest going down. Do something like this. There we go. Let's do the little teeth details. Like there, right there. Pull this down. And boom, 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 go. Stretch this out a little more. Stretch this out a little more. Bring it back down. Look over here. Shit was insane. I'm surprised this little channel was recommended to me. Dude, same. I'm constantly surprised people find this channel because I think, what does that have, 50 subscribers? But I think a lot of people find it from my my main channel, which is my Animatic channel. It's in the description. This is just where I live stream when I feel like it. Been doing it pretty regularly lately, though. I'm still recovering from episode 8. Aren't we all? Aren't we fucking all, dude? That shit was nuts. That shit was... It ended and I'm in my room. I'm yelling. I'm like, are you kidding me? You guys are freaks. You guys are fucked up over there at Glitch. You fuck with people. You're fucked up. Thank you. I'll see you again in 3 months. I appreciate it. Yeah, same. Shit was insane. What's that supposed to mean? Something, the dot giver. The dot giver. So a while ago we had a guy in the chat named the dot giver. He just came and dropped 1 dot, and then everyone started dropping dots. And so that's what he's talking about. That's what they're talking about. How are you feeling about the ending? I mean, I never thought they were getting out of the circus. I don't think they have bodies to come back to. I think it's like the Hollow, where they are just digital clones of people's consciousness. And I think Scratch was probably trying to develop like a kind of like continuation of life after death, because of his, his tumor, and that he didn't have long to live. So I kind of always assumed they were never getting out of there or getting back into their real bodies, because their real bodies still exist and still have a consciousness in them in the real world. Like, I think they're human people just like put the helmet on for a second, went, haha, that was weird, and took it off, and they walked away, but didn't know they left like a digital like copy of themselves in the game. And what I think the happiest ending we could possibly get at this point is probably if they get to just manifest their own rest of their digital lives for however long that is. And they just get to make their own worlds and make their own adventures instead of Kane. And they get to live there like that. I think that's probably the happiest we're going to get, but I don't think they're not getting out. That's for sure. And the lesson will probably be something like, appreciate what you have, even if it doesn't feel real or as important as yada yada or something like that. That's what I think. There's much unhappier endings we could think of, but that's what I'm hoping. Alright, we had all the right... Oh no, we just need the hat detail in here. Okay, let's check that out. Okay. A little rough. Let's... Oh, wait. Where's the other part of this arm? Where's the other... Hey. Did we... Kind of be right here. Yeah, I guess you should probably go in and draw that. That would be right there, and then it would disappear by this frame because now it's behind the body. Alright. There we go. Now let's hit play and see what it's looking like. Hell yeah, brother. I'll show you. Ooh, another frame at the end? No, I mean, what would we even go into? I mean, maybe just one more frame. We go from here to here. So yeah, nowhere really to... I think we're good. We could just have one more frame. When you have no one to answer to. One more frame is fine. We'll do another one. Yeah, let's do one more frame. Boom, bam, boom. Over here, I noticed this eye over here. I'd like it to kind of come over a little more. There we go. Looking over here. The dot giver, the dot giver, the dot giver. Dot giver. Half my theory is in the next episode. 1 second. Let me hit play while I'm reading this. Half my theory about the next episode is that since Kane is no more, Bubble will take his place, and Bubble is actually an actual second AI that we saw Kane consume at the start of the episode. That's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. I thought Bubble was more like an extension of Kane, and it was kind of like his like you know that voice, like the voice in your head, like a voice of reason, but it's like sometimes not always reasonable or nice. Other half is Bubble will take over and probably recreate the circus in a less chaotic way. Also, I assume that Bubble's actual name is going to be Abel. That would be crazy if Bubble turned out to be Abel. That would be pretty cool and nuts. Oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Sorry, guys. Here, give me 2 minutes. Be right back. Yeah, no. During the episode, I can't remember which of, like, because as soon as it happened, I couldn't remember which stuff was theories and which stuff was, like, just, like, actually insinuated. Yeah, a lot of theories came true. A lot of theories came true that day. I decided we're going to do one more frame right here, okay? And then we're going to take our 10-minute break. I'm still going to sit and chat during the 10-minute break. Just not going to draw. And then we're going to come in and... Second. Then we're going to come in and do the in-betweens and put this all on 2s. And that's when the magic is going to happen. Like, I know this is already pretty cool and we're having a lot of fun. But you're not going to believe the absolute magic that is going to happen once we put this thing on 2s. Just flatten this a little more up here. Something like that'll do. Let's center it a little more while we're here, actually. Alright. This is what I get for adding an in-between that's not really necessary. Hey, listen up. Here's a holler from Ron. And then we'll just have the feet finally go all the way behind the body. Just kind of putting that off. And then body comes up. Probably goes out and up like this here. If we're trying to just kind of cleanly make this make sense. 1 second, guys. I'm reading a text right now. Okay, cool. Good to know. Oh my gosh, guys, it's 3:20. That's nuts. Let me just respond to this text real quick. After glasses? Question mark? Okay, cool. Sorry, that was urgent, guys. That was urgent. Okay. So let's continue. Promise this is the last one. And then we're going to do the in-betweens. And I'm so fucking excited. I love doing in-betweens. Dot giver. Animation addicts be like, one more frame. Also, what do you animate in? Sorry, guys, I wasn't looking over here for a second. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Some people convinced me that Kinger didn't create Kane. Like, what program do I animate in? I animate in Clip Studio Paint EX. I do not recommend it because they started doing updates. Paint Studio EX is a complicated program that I don't use most of the functions of. But I had already had Clip Studio and I got familiar with their animation even because when you don't have Clip Studio EX, which is the most expensive version of it, but it used to be kind of fine because you could get it on sale and it was a one-time purchase. But now they have updates that you have to pay for, which I really don't appreciate. But I don't get it updated. I just use the old version. Because again, it's like, I just got used to this drawing program and so I could start animating a little faster in it than other programs, so I didn't want to switch over. But until you have the best version, the EX version, you can only make 24 frames of animation at a time. And it was starting to get really annoying. So I got the EX version. But you can do exactly what I'm doing right now in so many other programs, a lot of which I'm sure are completely free. It's just, this is what I'm comfortable in. This is what most of my program files are in. And I would still use this for illustrations. So it's also convenient for me to not have to have a bunch of different programs for different things, because I think for a while I had like Fire Alpaca, or I don't remember. Oh fuck, I switched to black in this one. It's just I want the same shade of red, and sometimes that's hard to do. So I like having an all-in-one program for everything I need to do, but I can't recommend it as like a purchase. Okay, let's check this out. Yeah, see, that last frame, it did something. It really did. Now let's kind of let's leave it on that last frame for double the time real quick. And we could even, in the opening, leave it there for that much more time. See how that would look. Nah, because he's starting in motion. And then we're going to add shit coming out of his face. We're going to add the in-between, so this is on 2s instead of 4s. This is coming out really cool and fun. So I think maybe, actually, between here and here. No. Let me see what this looks like between its frames. Okay. So it's these two frames that look too similar right here. And that's what's messing me up. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick one of these to be a little different. So this one is a pretty straightforward in-between. This one... Oh, I found the squeaky wheel. This in-between's not. Oh, wait, no. This is because it's the down. Oh, is this the furthest down before it moves out? That's fantastic. That means we can actually just pull the whole frame down. we can just exaggerate the frame down more. Let's check that out. Okay, I like it, but we have to move the other frame down a little bit before that then, too. Right here. And then possibly this one, maybe, let's just leave that one for a second. Oh, what if we hold the down pose for longer? What if we hold that pose for twice as long? Let's see how that feels. I think that feels better. Yeah, I know you're not going to believe this, but we're going to add one more frame. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to add as many frames as I freaking feel like. Okay, let me look over here. Yo, who in the chat love dot giver? So you just animate based on your imagination, or do you have a storyboard? So if I'm doing something important, usually like if I have client work or something like that where I'm getting paid, I will definitely do thumbnails and then storyboards, and all that stuff. And if I want to just have something turn out really professional and nice, I will also do that. Now, when I am doing things for fun like this, where I know I'm not going to take it further than a rough animation, yeah, just from imagination, just really having fun. But that being said, it would probably turn out a lot nicer if I worked on it. If I thumbnailed and storyboarded and by the way, I'm basically working in straight aheads, which I know I'm not adding in all the frames right now, but the way I am animating on 4s and straight ahead, and then I came back and edited it a little bit, and then we're gonna go in and we're gonna animate the in-betweens on 2s. And that's not like a chill way to animate things. It's very bad for planning. If I was in any sort of team where we needed to be organized and they needed to see my progress as it was coming along, that would not work. And I think that's the other reason people storyboard and thumbnail and do all that, is because you have people to answer to. So there's people all along the process that you have to be like, hey, here's the decisions I made. Do you as the person who's in charge of me, my boss, do you think these are the right decisions? Because if you don't, then you'll put a lot more work into it. So like the thumbnails should take you like 30 minutes, right? Some really nice, thoughtful thumbnails. And you show those to your animation director. The animation director can be like, oh, hey, I don't like this one pose. Could you change it? And they go, yeah. And they change it right there. And they go, okay, cool. That's it now. Now go ahead and make the key poses, right? If you had gotten ambitious and thought, oh, my animation director is going to love everything I do, and think I'm amazing, then it's very possible that you'll get to them and be like, here you go. And they'll be like, oh, I don't like this middle pose. But now it's kind of awkward for me to say that because you've put like 30 hours into this pose, right? Into this animation. And to change that one pose would mean changing like 12 other poses. Whereas if you had shown it to them earlier in the process, then you would have only had to redraw that. You would have only wasted 30 minutes, 30 minutes of thumbnailing as opposed to 2-3 hours a day, you don't know. So I think that's when it's more important to thumbnail and storyboard. But if you're just having fun, it's a little different. But also I feel like those are also things that really help people when they're starting to animate. doing the thumbnails and the storyboards. It's just some extra practice as well. And theoretically, honestly, you should do multiple passes of a storyboard. Sorry, of a thumbnailing for an animation if you want it to turn out really nice, because usually the first pass at it is kind of unimaginative, a little boring. Sometimes you get it right away. But, you know, it's one of those things. It's all a preference. There's no, like, right way to animate. It's just whatever is working for you. But also, again, it's like I wouldn't animate everything like this. This is just how I'm animating this because it's not for a client. It's not for anybody. It's just for me. I just felt like animating Kane. So it's not important that it's clean or thought out or the best animation of Kane being angry that I possibly can, you know? Just low stakes, low pressure, having fun. Starting to glitch a little bit. So now I like it, but now parts of it need to speed up. Right? Oh, maybe not. I thought maybe he needed to pull out faster. Now let's see it. Pull out faster. What I'm saying is, like, between this frame and this frame, I think. Let's see. Let's turn that frame on to that. See what I mean? He goes back so much faster if we just take that one frame out. But do we want him to be doing that? Let's take this frame out too and see what happens. Ooh. Do we like that speed? Guys, I haven't looked at chat in a while. I'm sorry. Into it. Oh no, that's a lot of things. And another frame. And another frame. Thanks for correcting my sentence. What sentence? Do you had to... Oh, yeah, no, I knew what you meant. Okay, I guess. Huh? The dot giver, the dot giver. Yes, the dot giver. Who's y'all's favorite The Amazing Digital Circus character? I said earlier I don't think I have one. I was more into the story than, like, picking out a favorite character. But if I, like, had to choose one, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Favorite design? Probably Pomni. I really enjoy Pomni's design. I love the little clown. I love the ragdoll design. But I think they're all interesting. And I'm really invested in what they do to the story. Let's see. Zubul, Gangle. Hello, guys, I'm back. Hello, welcome back. The Dot Giver. Oh, minus Kinger. Nice. My favorite character is the Dot Giver. The Dot Giver. I think I like it. At the beginning, I just feel like something happens. Oh. I see. He doesn't start moving down right away. See, he's just... Okay. And it's not like it could work. But his shoulders are already moving up, so it's not working. That's the problem. So he's moving down right here. So since the other ones are moving down, we'll move this one up. And we'll move this one up. What's that doing now? Oh. Okay, let's check that out. It's definitely better. It's definitely getting there. 1 second. Maybe this one doesn't need to be that far. Let's check that out. Let me just play this frame by frame and see if I can catch anything here. Right there. Right fucking there. I see it. I see it. We need to bring this further down. Let's try that. Yeah. There we go. I think I'm finally happy with that. Let's add this little thing right there. Hit play. Nice. Let's get rid of the feet faster. Maybe even just like 1 frame faster. A little distracting. There we go. Okay. All right. Cool. Save this real quick. Look at chat. Also, one thing. Talking for more powerful. Also, one more thing. Ribbit and Costco must be appearing in the last episode due to them having confirmed voice actors and haven't seen their characters yet. Well, apparently we heard their voices, but like really muffled in episode 7 when Jax was looking in the blizzard thing. I think that might be confirmed. Because it wouldn't make sense for them to have VAs for no reason. They could also have Kinger could also be having backstories, like flashbacks to tell the characters like how the digital circus came to be and like the people who knew what about it. That's my guess. Okay. Now we are taking a much deserved 10-minute break. Check that fucking shit out. Are we looking at that? Are we looking at this right now? That's fun. I feel like there's still something bothering me. Wait a second. I think I saw it. What is it? There's something in there bothering me. I feel like it must be this frame. Does his jaw get a lot bigger? Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Is that it? It's gotta be the reason. Let's see here. Maybe if we just come in and fix this mouth. Man, I'll also take my 10-minute break. Alright, well, 1 second. Let me fix this mouth first. So I just really want to come back and just do the in-betweens. I don't want to keep thinking. So it's supposed to be... Let's just draw an in-between. I'm drawing this weird too because I already pushed my monitor back because I was gonna take a 10 and I was like, oh wait, one more thing and another thing, one more thing. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Yeah, writing at night, yeah, every day and night. Keep on writing in the meantime. No, okay. And then the fucking this line's gonna be right here. Before we finish drawing that in, let's see if it's working. Okay, I think that fixed it. I think that fixed it. Corruption such an old song that we can sing along in harmony, and nowhere is a stronger than in Albany. Okay. Alright, let's play it again. Oh, right? That's the one. Okay, and I think we just have one more frame that we don't need to redraw, we just need to adjust. You see how he goes to the right here? And then recenters? We need to recenter those first. So let's work with the one that's in the right position first. See here. Oh, we need to put these all in the same frame. I promise we're about to take the 10. I promise we're about to take our 10-minute break. I just need him centered. I need to be with myself in center. Clarity, peace, serenity. Okay, let's check that out. I hope you know, I hope you know. Oh, his arm gets big there for a sec. You see that? Right there, that frame. Let's fix that real quick. This has nothing to do with you. It's personal. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's fine, actually. Okay. Let's play this again. Oh. This arm over here also needs to be fixed. 1 second. It's just, it sucks to get to the in-betweens and then realize that something's messed up. So I'd much rather fix it here. I hope you know, I hope you know, this has nothing to do with you. It's personal, myself and I. We got some straightening out to do, and I'm gonna miss you like a child misses that blanket, but I gotta get a move on with my life. Okay, let's see how this is going. It's hard to... left arm's still a little fucked up. Left arm still a little fucked up. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, boom, boom, boom. What is this arm doing? Hey, this arm, you're being bad. You're being bad. We won't stand for it. There we go. 10-minute break incoming so soon. I swear, guys. I swear we're gonna take a 10-minute break. It should just... And now I have plans. Like, that text was about plans after this. So I thought I had, like, indefinite time to do this, but now it's not. And now it's definite time. Now we have a deadline, and I have to leave. Still a while, but, like, definitely not the endless amount of time I thought I had. Play it again. There we go. And file save. And now this time we're taking a time. We're taking a time. Taking the time. We're taking a 10-minute break. Put it on the clock, and then I will look at your guys' chats. Sorry for ignoring you. Oh, sorry. Let me just try to find the right image real quick. Let me turn on every image I have. Okay, I know it says a 5-minute break, but those of you who are here, you know it's a 10-minute break. I'm not going to change that. Okay, let me look over here. My favorite character is the Dot. Also, one thing. Okay, we already read that one. What should I draw? Has somebody already answered that? I'll read the rest and I'll see if anybody answered that. I feel like due to Kane's influence completely gone, the cast might actually remember their names, and the bubble might unabstracted the humans. Though I feel like the ending is too good to end up true. Yeah, no, I don't think they have bodies to come back to, but they could. I mean, I don't know what's going on. But it just seems like they all showed up at different times, and with what we know, I'm just like, I don't think they have bodies to come back to. They could remember their names, though. I think Kane might have been purposefully making them forget their names. Let's play that real quick for the new viewers, so you guys can see what we're working with. This is on 4s right now. We're gonna put it on 2s when we come back. I also have another theory about abstraction. Hold on. For real, I can't be something like a good ending not after that. Oh, no, absolutely not. What should you draw? Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. You should draw your favorite character from the Amazing Digital Circus. How's that sound? Draw them being really cool and chill. Maybe smoking some weed, I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, we're on our 10-minute break right now. Let me kind of look at the clock. Okay, I looked at it, so now we know. What time is it? So how long do we have? I think we have probably another hour and 10 minutes at least. So once I get back to drawing, I assume we'll have another hour of animating before I have to leave. Before I have to go. Hello, welcome Spiral. Here, I'll show you what we're working with right now. We animated this on 4s, and we're gonna go back in and put in some in-betweens and put it on 2s here after the 10-minute break. I know it says 5 minutes, but it's actually 10 minutes, because we took a 5 earlier. And I'm tired. I need to recuperate, so we're taking a 10. But welcome in. How are you doing? The animation's going so fun. I literally can't wait to put in the in-betweens. It's going to look so fucking sick. Look at this. So it's going to be, by the way, we're going to put in the in-betweens and put this on 2s, which is already going to look so sick. But then at the end, we're going to extend this ending. And I don't know if we'll have time this stream, but we're going to extend this ending. And he's going to have, like, shit coming out of his face. Like, a bunch of, like, digital, like, garbage puke. Not puke, but, like, a bunch of digital, like, glitchy stuff coming out of his face. And it's going to be so sick. I'm good, thanks. A bit tired, LML. Yeah, dude, ain't we all? And we all a little tired. I'm hyped up on this Alani energy drink right now, so I'm not too bad. But, you know, I'm glad you're leisuring, sitting back, watching the stream. Hey, listen up, here's a holler from Ron. I'm really, really excited about the next episode of the Amazing Digital Circus. It's been so fun being involved in the theories and the fandom while they're happening. I think with, you know, like my other fandoms that I've been in while they're still solving a mystery, I think that is the funnest time to be in a fandom. And just like theorizing and talking, like looking at everyone's posts and seeing what they think's gonna happen. I love fan fiction written before a major character development, and it seems like super outer character, but it's just because you didn't know what was going to happen or we didn't know something major about the character yet. So that's been really fun. The other fandoms that I think I was in when they were still like active and theorizing were like Steven Universe when I was in high school. There was another one that I remember. Oh, Gravity Falls. Dude, yeah. No, I was watching Gravity Falls as it was coming out, which I feel like is going to be a big flex in the future. That I was watching Gravity Falls and Steven Universe as it came out. I just found 2 old drawings, Husker Dust and Angel Dust. Nice. A third of my theory is that Abstraction was never supposed to be in the circus when Scratch entered. The machine also transferred the effects of his real-life brain tumor. Oh my god. Well, that's not a horrible theory. Like his brain tumor, like the AI processed the brain tumor, understood what a tumor was, and then began acting like a physical, like a digital virus of cancer. That'd be pretty crazy. You can't actually die in the digital circus. The code didn't know how to handle Scratch's terminal pain. To resolve the paradox of dying in the mind immortal body, the system glitched and mashed an abstract coding command with a character model. Interesting. I can't wait until June to see the next episode. I know, dude. It's only in 2 months. Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, we need to know what happened. We need to know what happens. You know, I don't mind that theory. But my take on Abstraction was just like, I just don't really know what my entire take on Abstraction was. I think my take was just that the human mind is simply not built to comprehend that sort of thing. And if they're not, I mean, I guess I just believed what they told us about Abstraction. So actually, that'll be, dude, that's actually also what I'm so interested in, is what's going to happen to the Abstractions now that Kane's gone. Can you, Kane wasn't causing the Abstractions, I don't think, because, right, like, he wanted there to be people there to interact with. So why would he cause people to abstract? But, like, I'm guessing the first group of people there were all scientists or coders whose consciousnesses were put in there to try to fix Kane. And maybe the only reason Kane maybe each of them were trying to fix or, you know, erase Kane, and as soon as they got close, he would make them abstract. But Kinger was fine because Kinger went crazy and couldn't remember anything anymore, basically. Why lie to Kinger? Because Kinger, he turned to him and he was like, don't abstract, for real though. Gravity Falls was such a peak show. Gravity Falls is so peak that it changed. I feel like it literally changed how people approach story-based animation. I mean, along with Steven Universe, obviously, but Gravity Falls. And the style and the aesthetic they went for in Gravity Falls. It's insane how many shows try to emulate that. I mean, it's crazy how many shows have been influenced by it. I think it's one of those things where there's, like, sometimes a piece of media, and it's one of those things that's impossible to tell while you're in it, like while it's coming out, but it's about to change the face of that medium. Like Into the Spider-Verse, literally before Into the Spider-Verse, I was borderline refusing to watch 3D animated movies because they looked so similar. It was just so shiny and boring. I was over it. And I knew they could do cooler things. I knew they had the capabilities, like with Hotel Transylvania and the stuff they do with that, right? But even then, again, it was getting a little shiny. It was getting a little samey looking, right? And then Into the Spider-Verse came out with its 2s and its 3s and its comic and video game animation inspirations and the different effects they used in it. Oh my god, it was amazing. It was amazing. I loved it immediately, but I could not have predicted the effect it was about to have on 3D animation. Every 3D animated movie that I have seen that has come out since the Spider-Verse came out in 2017? I forget when the first one came out, has been influenced by the style of Spider-Verse. Period. End of sentence. Like, if I showed somebody who had no idea about animation or animation styles, if I showed them Into the Spider-Verse and then I showed them a movie like, say, Puss in Boots, the one that the most recent one, if I showed them The Goat, that movie that just came out, and the list goes on, Bad Guys, you would say without a doubt, like, this is more similar to Into the Spider-Verse style than before Into the Spider-Verse, say, if you compared it to, like, Frozen, if you compared it to, Minions. I don't know, dude, but it was crazy. It's crazy how it immediately changed the face of 3D animation for the better and opened the door for more really cool experimentation within the medium. So yeah, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Sorry guys, I was ranting and I was not reading. I was ranting and not reading. Let's look over here. Does sugar abstraction is an error. Foreshadowing was insane. Be right back. Okay. Alright. Okay. Wait, has it been 10 minutes? I forgot what the timer said when I left. Do you guys remember what the timer said? Was it 58? Was it 48? I think it was 48. I still have 2 more minutes. I'm chilling for 2 more minutes. I think that break will help me make more quality animation. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Into the Spider-Verse, 3D animation, stuff like that? Any ideas, any comments about that? I mean, damn. I would even go as far to say probably the Amazing Digital Circus was influenced by it. I mean, it just at this point, it's impossible for it not to be. I mean, of course, it's actually funny in the 3D shiny style it's going for, but then like the 2D effects on the 3D characters like Ragatha, and even the mashing of different textures on characters in the same universe, like the Amazing World of Gumball. Oh, I guess the Amazing World of Gumball is kind of a spider in a very certain sort of way, is like a precursor to Spider-Verse in the animation variety sense. Yeah. All right. We'll keep animating. Let's keep going here. So, we put this all on. Oops, sorry about the chair. I'm sorry about the chair squeakies. I literally try not to move too much so the chair won't do that. We put this on 4s mostly. And now we're going to go in and add in-betweens and put it on 2s. And then if we have time, because we have about an hour left before I have to go somewhere, we're going to take this the last frame and we're going to have like... Oh, wait, where's my pen? Give me the pen. Where's my pen? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. And we're going to have shit coming out of his face. We're going to have shit coming out of his face. Like digital garbage. I don't know. I'm going to think about that when I get to that. I'm going to cross that road when I get there. Should I animate what if Kinger was lucid since episode 1 the whole time? Hey, dude, you can do whatever you want. That sounds like a lot of work to me. Let's erase that right there. It's just a little distracting, which I know is insane to say when there's so many scribbles on screen, but that one scribble was distracting me. Ooh, look at these expressions we got out of him. Guys, you know this is the first time I've ever drawn, Kane. This is the first time I've ever drawn him, ever, is to animate him. And honestly, I think I might start animating characters to learn how to draw them instead of how I do right now, which is to make a big reference sheet, because I don't enjoy the reference sheet. I do enjoy this, and I know there's a lot of mistakes in here and it's super rough, but I feel like I definitely learned a lot more about the ins and outs of his character design from doing this than I do from making a reference sheet. So I think I'm going to keep that in mind. And I'm not saying I'll probably do both, but I think I might start with this just to like wrap my brain around a character. Because once I have to start thinking about how they would move in a 3D space, I feel like that's when I'm like, okay, I feel like I kind of understand this guy now. Okay, let's freaking go in this. Let's make freaking do this, guys. Oh, let me get the 5-minute break off the screen. Alright. Oh, I love drawing a character angry. I love a good pushed expression. Go. Doo doo doo. It's going so good. The thing is like, if you're doing it right, you finish things just because you want to see them. Like, I legit just want to see this, and so now I have to finish it because no one is going to finish it for me. And that's my motivation. Let me break it down, I can be your motivation. I think I'm gonna go like this here. Like this. There we go. There we go. Good idea. Be right back. Ooh, I'm hungry. But after this, I have dinner. I have dinner plans now. So I don't have to worry about that. The hunger will be satisfied eventually. We had breakfast super late, so it feels like I just like went straight from like the beginning of the day to the end of the day. I feel like I just ate breakfast. It was at 11 though. It was a few hours ago. Let me break it down. I can be your motivation. Something like that'll do. Looking over here. See ya. Oh my gosh, it's 1 a.m. for you. Yeah, dude, get some sleep. Thanks for chilling, though. Really fun having you in chat. It's 19. What is that? Is that like 10 p.m.? 1 second. 1 second. I can figure this out. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 7. That's pretty late, too. I always forget I'm in, like, the earliest time zone. It's funny, though, because I think sometimes if I stream earlier, like, sometimes I stream in the morning, every single time I stream in the morning, it's, like, the lowest amount of people. Sometimes I just sit here by myself, which is fine. But like, theoretically, that should be the middle of the day for everybody else. So it doesn't really make sense. There we go. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go too. It's late. No, you're good, dude. Get some sleep. Bye-bye. Oh, Kira Rose. Hey, welcome in. Welcome to the chat. We're animating Kane. Here, I'll pull out and let you see what we have so far. So we put him on 4s, and now we're going in and adding more frames to put it on 2s. And he's gonna have some shit come out of his face at the end later. Not like real shit, but like digital garbage. I think it's going super, super fun so far. And I'm having a great time. There we go. Pull it down over into over there. Oh, here, let me add the little teeths up here, little teethies. Teeth indents. Let me break you down, I can be your motivation. There we go. Add this in here. That in there. This right here. This over here. Gotta put that down here. I started out with such a randomly tight in between. So they're basically just on top of each other. I think that should work. Mm-hmm. Alright, keep going, chugging along. It's not going to look very different yet, so I won't bother checking it out. Look over at chat. Okay, just making sure. Ooh. Think I'm losing my stamina. Think I'm running out of energy. Well, let's just keep going for now and see what happens. Oh, he's mad. Yeah, he's mad. He's super, super pissed because he's mad. Dude, I'm too hungry. I think that's my problem. Let me chug the rest of my chocolate protein milk real quick. Alright. Hopefully that sustains me. Ugh. It's not bad. I just left it there for too long. Got a little warm. Whoa, we've been here for nearly 3 hours. You know, it's really the nicest thing about streaming animating is that I know exactly how long it took me. Because sometimes, it's almost always people's question when you show them something, is they're like, how long did that take you? And you have to look at them in the face and go, I have no fucking clue. I don't know. I got up and sat down to do this a million times, and I have no idea how long that shit took me. But when I do it on stream, I do. It was, if I finished this in 2 streams, the first stream was 3 hours, second stream was 2, it took me 5 hours. It's epic. Timer. Clocking in, clocking out. I know how many hours I clocked on this animation. Smaller, there we go, nice. And let's draw the top teeth. What time we got? It's 4 o'clock now. Okay, we have less than an hour. I'm gonna try to just push through to our time limit. I don't think we'll be able to get the very last step done where we add the secondary animation where the stuff comes out of his head. But I think we should be able to get most of the in-betweens done. I don't want to jinx myself, but I think we can do that. But I'll have to not dink around. That's the thing. We just gotta lay down the lines. Let me break it down. I will be your motivation. Did we out of the lines here? Nope. Forgot his eye. We forgot the man's whole ass eyeball. Did we finish it? No, you didn't finish it, you fucking idiot. And that's what we call negative self-talk. Let's see. Very cool. Oop, forgot the line there. Let's add it in. Yeah, we can't really see a big difference yet, but let's keep going. After this one, we should be able to see a little difference at the beginning. My cat jumped on my drawings. Yeah, dude, cats will do that. They're bitches like that. My cat, I'll have the drawing pad out, and she just sits right on it, like I wasn't doing anything, like I wasn't using it. She's ruined many board games by laying on them. Let me break you down, I will be your motivation. There we go. But you know what? I think because we're not going to finish this before I leave, I think I might do this more when I get back home tonight. Like, I really want this to be like a one day project, you know? I think that's what I've learned with animation is I need to do things, or I need to plan on finishing things the same day I start them. Because otherwise the perfectionism takes over. When there's no deadline to finish something, I'll just keep tweaking it. And I just think I need to move on faster so I can use what I learned from that animation to make an even better animation, you know? You know what I'm talking about? You know that perfectionist urge to just keep working on something until it fucking sucks? One of the reasons I don't really like illustration as well. I feel like it's way easier for me to get over my perfectionism in animation because I know the truth about animation is the looser you are at the rough stage, the nicer it's going to look later on. If you try to keep it tight at the very beginning, later on, when it actually tightens up, it's going to be stiff. So if you start loose, then it'll still be, you know, stiff in some ways, but it'll still have some loosey-goosey flexibility. Go. Cool. Also, like, examples aren't really good if you spent too much time on it. Like, if someone's like, oh, I love this walk cycle you did. I'd like you to do a walk cycle like that for me. How many hours would that take you? And you go, oh, well, that quality of walk cycle took me 100 hours. No one's gonna... And again, if your goal is to get paid, and this is not just for animation, this is for anything, no one wants to pay you for 100 hours to do that. I mean, some people do, for sure. But it's like, if they're paying you something proportionate to the amount of hours you're putting into it, just, you know, the work you work on in your personal life, I know you can spend as many hours as you want on it, but then you have a deadline. You know, someone's like, I need this in 2 weeks. Well, if you spent 100 hours on that and you need to do anything else in the next 2 weeks, you can't. And I assume you're going to get paid in proportionately because no one probably wants to pay you how much you're actually worth for 100 hours. So it's like sometimes you have to throw in the towel on what you know you're capable of and just be like, well, this is what I'm capable of doing in a time span that someone is willing to pay me to do it. Where is this line? Where did I put this line? Just this right here. Oh, I just stopped doing the teeth after this. So we'll just stop doing the teeth now. Maybe we'll do this one last time since it's here. Okay. Forgot his little fucking hat. Boom, bam. Alright, check chat. You guys are good. You guys are chill over there. We should probably save. Let's hit the save erroneous button. Alright, and let's hit play. Alright, again, it's a little hard to see because we've only done pretty subtle drawings up to this point. All right, let's keep going. I didn't realize how slowly I had these shoulders going up. Whatever. Oh, it's because he's moving down, so it appears that his shoulders are staying the same. I'm not fucking this up, am I? No, it's going fine. Do the teeth down here. This up here. Animation's going good, and I hope so are you. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. Imagine Kane singing that song. That's what I'm doing right now. Imagine Kane like doing a kick dance and singing that song. E is even more than anyone that you adore, and love is all that I can give to you. Again, imagine Kane. Love is more than just a game for two. Two and love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Probably singing it to Zooble or something like the Daisy song. Did we remember the lines on the eyes? We didn't. We forgot the lines on the eyes over here. One second. My I forgot something senses were tingling. I was like, I don't think I remember drawing this last time. Did I draw them on all of them? Okay, good. I don't know what you're saying there. And sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry, or I'd throw that into Google Translate normally. I make a guess. Is that song old? Yeah, that song's old. Yeah, let me just look at this collection of letters and guess what you said. I'm sure this is a really cool thing to do. Go like this. There we go. No, but seriously, sorry. I usually would take that and throw it into Google Translate and respond to you. But I really want to get most of the in-betweens done before the end of the stream. And I don't know how much time I have left. I think it's just like maybe 30 minutes. We got a lot of in-between still to do. Okay, cool. I didn't said it was an old song. Yeah, I figured that's not what you said, my dude. I was joking around. I was yoking. Drawing Kane. You know, this way he still kind of exists, right? Now he exists in my computer forever. We forgot that part. It's kind of an important part. Let's put it in there. And then right here, we need... Oh boy. Right there? Yeah, right here. Nice, nice, nice. Do 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 do. We forgot the eye lines again. Let's put those in. The Charlie Brown eye line shits. Put them right there and right here. Nice, nice. That'll do for now. That'll do. Oh shit! It's coming. It's coming along. Yeah. Now I did see one thing we forgot right there. There we go. Nice. Alright, next up. Oh, let's save real quick. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm so tired. Look, I already think I'm gonna do more of this stream when I get back later tonight. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like one more frame of animation. We'll play it back and see how it looks. But then I think I'm gonna leave because I have something to do in a bit and I am a little tired. So I'd like to recuperate some energy before I go. So this is the last frame for this stream. But then probably like in 3-ish hours I'll be back doing more of this. Because I am having a lot of fun. One second, guys. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Finishing this frame. Hope we can see a big difference after this frame. I mean, if we wanted to be like sickos, we could put this on ones. Like if we wanted to be the scum of the earth, we could waste our time putting this on ones. It's just kind of tempting, honestly. Dude, my super amazing, talented, gifted friend drew our other artist friend a like a thing of their OCs for their birthday, and I looked at it and I was like, I would be so heartbroken if he drew my OCs because he draws so much better than almost everybody else I know. So I looked at it and I was like, if you redrew my OCs like this, I would cry because I'd be like, oh, yep, that's how they're supposed to look. That's probably how I should have drawn them in the first place. You know what I mean? Be very appreciative. He's very talented, super sweet, nice guy. But as an artist, just like, it would crush me. Be like, yeah, I knew you were better, but then you drew something that I drew and I realized like how much better. Here we go. Wait 1 second. We were at work yesterday and someone was like, you think that guy needs help? And one of my coworkers was like, yeah, he looks hungry. And I was like, imagine saying that to someone. And we all laugh and I'm like, but really, honestly, if I was hungry and someone walked up to me in a restaurant and went, you look hungry, I'd probably kill him. Like if I was actually hungry, I'd be like, what? You don't know anything about me. How dare you say that? What made you say that? Because I'm not a very rational person when I'm hungry. I'm kidding. I would never be rude to a stranger. Unless they were rude first, of course. Or if they were rude to a customer service associate in my earshot. Oh, I don't even feel bad. I would feel bad if I did feel bad, but when those people talk to customer service associates like that, I always have to butt in and be like, hey, They can't say some shit back to you, so let me say some shit back to you, bro. No, you wanted to talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Oh, wait, were you embarrassed? Oh, you're good now? You don't even need their help? That's crazy. Ridiculous. No backbone. Only argue with people that they know can't argue back. You know how hard it is to get a job these days? And you're making these people's days worse when they have to have the job that they have. Whatever it is. We're all stuck in our jobs right now. Like, I can't leave. There's no other jobs to be had. And they know that. I haven't looked at chat in a bit. Oh, you guys are good. Alright, let's zoom out. See how this is going. Oh no, it's so cool. It's so cool. I want to sit here and work on it forever. Oh my god, it would be disgusting to put this on ones. It would be criminal to put this on ones. Imagine if I did that. It'd be so fucked up of me. Dude. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna take a 5. I'm gonna grab my second energy drink. Dun dun dun! I'm gonna grab my second energy drink. I'm gonna drink some of it. We're gonna keep animating because I think we have like 50 minutes left. We have 50 minutes before I have to go. And I'm gonna keep animating this thing. Oh shit, look at him. Dude, are you seeing this guy? Let's play it one more time before I go. Here, I'll let it keep playing for you guys while I go get my energy drink. Be right back. Oh, hello. Welcome in. I'm gonna go get my energy drink and I'll be right back, okay? But this is the animation we're working on. About 2/3 of it is on 4s right now, and we're working on moving it to 2s and then adding a secondary animation at the end. Oh, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. It's so nice of you. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I couldn't find it for a second. Okay. Going back to putting this on 2s. We're gonna take a minute. Oh, look, we're both back at the same time. Twinsies. Okay. We're gonna take just a couple minutes here. Take a little breather. Take a couple drinks of the drink. Ooh, you hear that crack? We're having a peach Alani. Ooh. Does this one have sugar in it? No, okay. Peach. Peach flavory. Okay, so officially, I think I have 30-ish minutes. 30 would be pushing it now. Okay, I keep getting different times from people. Okay, that's why it keeps changing. But I have 30 minutes if I push it. And again, I think that's good. I think we can get a lot of in-betweens done in that time. Because I would love to just come back later on and just focus on the secondary effect animation at the end. Like, I think that would be fun. To, like, be able to just focus on that. I'm new to the channel. What do you usually animate? You know, I'm actually supposed to make animatics. But if I have time between animatics, I animate things for fun. I've been really into Has Been Hotel lately. And I've been had a lot of animatic ideas for that, so I've been making animatics for Has Been Hotel. And those are on my animatic channel, which is in my, this is in the description. But I'm more into animation. It's just, it takes so much longer to make animation than animatics, and I want to be able to get a video out every week. So I do animatics on my main channel. I do animations for fun on streams sometimes. Yeah. Hope that answers your question. I do random things. I think yesterday I did like an hour and a half. I didn't archive it. There's like an hour and a half stream yesterday of me like studying, doing life drawing and stuff like that. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, mostly just me hanging out, just drawing whatever I'm in the mood for. I'd love to be consistent and draw the same thing all the time for you guys, because I know that's what people like. But that's exactly how I get artist block, is by trying to do the same thing all the time. So I like switching between mediums, so, you know, animation, animatics, sometimes just an illustration. Not in an illustration mood lately, dude. I have not been in an illustration mood. But I have been in a rough animation mood lately. So we're doing more of that. Sometimes I feel like drawing one drawing for a long time. Sometimes I want to draw a million drawings for a long time. Puppy jumped on my face for real. For real. Has Been Hotel. Oh, that's what HA is. Oh, you like Has Been Hotel too? Oh, that's awesome, dude. I love Has Been Hotel. I became absolutely obsessed. I love Alistair. Yeah. Good ass show. And a lot of great characters to just like take turns being obsessed with. I love the implications. I love thinking about their backstories. I love making shit up about them. I just play with them like dolls in like a little dollhouse, honestly, making up little stories. Yes, huge fan of Alistair. Alice the best. Who's your top 3 fave? So I have a tier list I'd normally bring up when people ask me about this, but I think I memorized my top 3 now. It's Alistair is number 1, and I'll explain more about that in a moment, by the way. And then number 2 is Abel. I love Abel. And then I think my third is, I think it might be a tie between Lucifer and Nifty. I like them both a lot. But Alistair, before I watched Has Been Hotel, I didn't want to like him because of how much he was a character I would like so much. Like, it was, like, if a person I knew watched the show and then talked to me about it, they would probably bring up Alistair and be like, oh, you're really gonna like Alistair. And for some reason, I didn't like that. I was like, you don't know me. You don't know what I like. And then I watched the show, and I loved Alistair. Every single time he was on screen, I was freaking out. I absolutely loved him. And I was like, yeah, but, like, he's just one of my favorite characters. Like, it's not a big deal. I don't like him that much. And then And then a month later, I came back to my desk from getting a midnight snack. And I saw my desk, and I had to take a picture because it looked so ridiculous. And I saw my desk, and again, I was trying to convince myself I was not obsessed with Alistair. Like, I just liked him normally, like as a normal character that people would like for, like, you know, just like a little bit, you know? He's fine, right? My desk, I have 2 monitors. One of my monitors had up a playlist, a fan-made playlist for Alistair. The right monitor had up my screensaver, which I changed for the first time in 3 years, and now it is female Alistair, some female Alistair fan art. Then, if that wasn't bad enough, I looked down. The paper, my sketchbook that's open is on an Alistair doodle, and in my printer there is the reference pictures I made of Alistair to draw from. And if all of that wasn't ridiculous enough for someone who said they weren't obsessed with the character, I looked down and I am wearing an Alistair t-shirt that I bought off Etsy. I have not bought a character t-shirt since I was a teenager. It was insane for me to buy this t-shirt. Anyway, so yeah, that's the story of how I accidentally got totally obsessed with the character that I knew I could be totally obsessed with. The end. Story time. I didn't look over here for a while. I'm so sorry. The puppy put its paw in my mouth. Gross. Dogs do that. My cat's face next to her butt today. Gross. Love Lucifer. Yeah, he's a pretty good character. Hey, hey. The Short King mentioned? Of course the Short King mentioned. I made Lucy-themed bracelet before the last 2 episodes of season 2 came out. Oh, nice. The songs are awesome. The songs are awesome. You're acting all like you want teachers' attention. Well, I'm the principal of this eternal... Yeah, it's really good. The songs are awesome. Season 2 was so peak. Season 2 was so fucking peak, dude. Of course, like, Season 2 had my second favorite character in it. It was just Abel, so he just didn't fucking exist before then. Hilarious to have your favorite character be your least favorite character's son. Funny. Environmental storytelling. I came to this show because Vox saw him on Pinterest and loved the character. You know, I thought I was going to like Vox. I watched the show, and when I was watching the show, I tried not to have any fandom interaction because I wanted to have, like, just, like, my own opinions on the character without having any, like, fanon interpretations in my head, right? I didn't like that guy. I didn't like that guy at all, and I thought no one was gonna like him because, again, I hadn't looked at the fandom, so I didn't know he was literally the most popular character in the show. And then I got to the fandom and I was like, whoa, you guys fuck with this guy heavy, huh? That's crazy. But yeah, and of course you can like him, of course. I'm not judging anybody who likes him. But I didn't. I didn't. He's at he's near the bottom of my tier list right next to Adam. You're acting all like you want teachers' attention. Well, I'm the principal of this eternal detention. I hope you had your fun. I'm about to ring the bell. Such a fucking good song. Who brought that up? Good job. You're acting all like you want teachers' attention. Well, I'm the principal of this eternal detention. Look over here. Well, I came to the show because Vox was on Pangeas. I love Vox mostly because of his character development, but also he is such an asshole. Yeah, you know, there's something about it. It's like, Alistair's also an asshole, right? Like, I'm aware. But there's something that, like, how do I put... I like the way Alistair is an asshole. I don't like the way Vox is an asshole. And I've been known to like asshole characters, you know. It's just, you know, it's not, I don't know, I can't describe it, you know, we all know how it is. But, okay, wait, I gotta focus. Angles and shit's happening. Wait 1 second, we gotta focus. Angles and shit. Gotta focus. We gotta focus. Things are moving backwards and up. But only some of them. Stressful. Let's keep going. We got this. We got this. We just gotta not think. We gotta think and not think. Do both of those. Don't think too hard, but think, like, hard enough. Like, think about what you're doing, but be intentional, but don't overthink it. You're acting all like you want teacher's attention. Well, I'm the principal of this eternal attention. I hope you had your fun. I'm about to ring the bell. Okay, I gotta focus. Everyone shut up. Everyone be quiet. Shh, shh. I'm not looking at chat. That was a joke. That was a joke. You do not have to be quiet. I will look at chat. Though if you are saying things, I will look in a moment, but I'm locking in. I can't look away from the screen right now, okay? I gotta animate. This is what I didn't even want to animate on stream before because I was like, no, I'm too focused. I won't even say anything. I'll just be sitting there fucking locked the hell in. You're acting all like you want teacher's attention. Well, I'm the principal of this eternal detention. Hope you had your fun. I'm about to ring a bell. Okay, focus, 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 focus. We got this, guys. Guys, we got this, we got this. We're staying focused. No one's ever been as focused as we are right now, okay? Listen to me, we are so fucking focused. We're focused. We're only thinking about this. No other thoughts. No other thoughts. This is all we're thinking about today. Okay, we're gonna bias the arm up there because I think it'll be cool. We're gonna bias the arm to the upper one because I think it'll look cool. I think it'll slam down a little better if we do it like this. If we go like that, we do that kind of thing. And then we gotta fucking put the arm down. We gotta put the arm right there. And we gotta put that fucking arm right there. And we gotta put this line right there. And we put this line right here. And then we go like this. Okay, cool. My hair just got caught on my fucking microphone, which is awesome. One second. I'm focusing. Microphone, leave me alone. And, okay, I think we got it. Okay, I think we got it, everybody. I just locked in. Let me look over here. Vox, we sinners do not need a kid. Yeah, dude. And then he was like, oh, yeah, he's a fucking hypocrite, of course. Val doing dramatic. Don't be dramatic. He's just a man. Hello? Okay, let's check it out. Ooh, look at this guy. Okay, let's play it. We might put some of these on ones, but let's just finish it first and see how it looks. Yeah, I think that's going good. I think that's going fucking good. You're acting all like you want teachers. Oh no. 1 second, guys. We're gonna put this here and then put this here. Do we like that? 1 second, let me see this. Yeah, that's where it's gonna go. You're acting all like you want teacher's attention. Well, I'm the principal of this eternal detention. You could, the chat finally caught up to me, like hyper into that frame. Let me read what you guys are saying. You good? Probably not. Sorry if you already talked about this in the past 3 hours of stream, but what did you think of the Amazing Digital Circus episode 8? I loved it so much. So sad about Kane though. Same. He was my favorite character. Literally just drawing him a few hours ago. Really proud of myself. Nice. I did talk about my thoughts about episode 8. Let me try to regather them real quick. What time is it? Okay. Okay. All right. Let me lock in. Amazing Digital Circus episode 8 was really, really good, and I enjoyed it a lot. Answered a lot of questions. A lot of theories got confirmed or unconfirmed. I was skeptical before that episode about how much of Kane's story was real, and a surprising amount of it was real, like from the previous episode. We got everyone got Scratch's name right. Remember, there's a big. I think everyone was talking about Scratch and whatever. This frame, okay. Um, do literature. I will continue talking about this episode in a moment. I do need to lock in again. I really need to only think about this animation for a moment. So give me a second. Just give me one moment. Okay, so the bottom of his teeth go here. And then that's going to go over here. And it's going to point there. And then that's going to point over there as well. Because it's going over there with that. And then that's going to point up. And then we're going to have a little bit of the roof of the mouth. And this is going to come up here. And it's going to go over here like this. It's going to go over there. Okay, then we're going to pull it over here. And then it's going to go like that. Okay, cool. And now we're seeing a little bit of the roof of the mouth there. And then we're going to come down here. We're going to come down here. And we're going to go like this. We're going to go like boom, boom, boom. And we're going to pull back the mouth thing right there. We're going to pull it back right there because that's where it's going. And then this is the top of the mouth. This is the top of the mouth. So we got to show that bridge on the top of the mouth. Cool. We don't see the bottom of the mouth thing yet, so we're going to keep going, and it goes like this. This is already covering most of this. This is already covering, so we got to make sure it's short. We got to make sure it's not doing too much. I think right about there would be good. Maybe even a little less might actually be good. Like a little less than that. Yeah, let's go like that. Okay, cool. Okay, so then. Okay, sorry. Refocusing. We got this. We're going like this. We're going like boom, boom, boom. We're going to boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then we're going to go right here, and then we're going to go and then there's his hips right here coming into view, and then we're going to have his legs. His legs are out, and they are coming in. They are out, and they're coming in from our point of view. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go like that. And my hair is touching the mic again. That's fine. And then we're going to throw his foot back here. And it goes like this to show the perspective. What's that sound outside? Is that an earthquake? Knock on wood. I don't think it's an earthquake. I think someone started their motorcycle. Scared the crap out of me. Let's keep going. Okay. Keep going. Okay, then we have this little V-neck thing. Where's the V-neck thing go? It goes from here to here. So we got to put it right here. We're going to put it right there. And then we're going to put the collar thing. The collar thing looks like this, I believe. The collar thing looks like... No. Collar thing looks like this, and then that goes up like that, which is kind of what I did, but it's not what I did. If you know, it's not what I did. Okay, then we're going to go like that, and we're going to kind of fix this one a little bit, and we're going to go like that. Okay, cool. And then we got the arms, and we're going to put the arms coming down. We're going to put them right here. Right there, and they're coming up, and the arms are coming down and up. The arms are coming down, and they're coming up and up and up, and they're coming out of the shoulders because that's where arms come from. And then we have the bow tie. We need to put the bow tie in here. Okay, cool bow tie coming into view, and pupils and eye lines. Boom, bam, pupil, eye line. Okay, cool. Is that everything? All right, cool. Whew. Okay, cool. Done locking in. And let's play it. Wow. Look at that shit. Now that's fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun as hell. I think I'm exhausted though. I think I've mentally tapped myself. Do we think these drawings could already be on twos though? Let's check it out. I did have that feeling earlier, but let's see how it plays. Okay. So I think let's put this frame on one. Let's put this frame on ones. Let's put this frame on a one. Not that last frame. This one? Oh, wait. Actually might be it. 1 second. I think that's it. I think that might be it. I've watched it a few times now. I think the timing's good. Maybe, 1 second. Maybe this one? I think that one. I think that's it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, guys. You're so nice. I think this is it. Like, you see, like, a little, like, realization in his eyes. Just, like, the pop. The second before he pulls back. Ah! Ah! Okay, that's cool as hell. That's cool as hell, guys. We fucking did it. We fucking killed that shit. Oh my gosh. We're gonna come back later and do the effect at the end. We're gonna do an effect where we have a bunch of, like, stuff coming out of his face, like digital stuff. So that'll be sick. When is it ending? When is it ending? This stream? Very soon. Momentarily. We are finished animating this now. We're gonna come back later and we're gonna animate that shit coming out of his head, which is gonna be like in like 3 hours. So I understand most of you will probably be asleep by then. And you know, again, maybe when I go my place, I'll run out of energy and I won't be able to stream when I get back. The amazing digital shit, yeah. Oh, dude, watching that back in the other playback thing is really fun. But yeah. Oh, that's so satisfying. Here, let's get the references off screen. Oh, dude, check that shit out. Well, let's fix that thing. I'll go on there. Right there. There we go. Oh man, I'm so happy with how that turned out. Just as like something I just basically straight aheaded. I don't have a streaming schedule. I think I'm gonna try to make one. However, I've been trying this week when I tried to stream every day, towards the end of the week, I just felt like I wasn't performing. You know, I just felt like they weren't like fun streams for like the viewer or for me. So I'm gonna see if I can get a regular schedule going for you guys, but it might just end up being something I do sporadically. Like I'll just be like, oh, I'm gonna have 5 streams per week, you know, just throughout the week at some point, like when the time is convenient. Because also I do have like kind of a random work schedule, so I can't always stream at the same time every day of the week because I don't have all the same consistent days off. So yeah, so no stream schedule for now, but I have been streaming pretty consistently, like 5 days of the week lately. I think it might go down to like 4 because I feel like I could do 4 really good streams a week, or I could do 5 like okay streams a week. But that's just for now. You know, I haven't been doing this very long, so I think I'll probably get more stamina and get better at it as I go, hopefully. But yeah, no streaming schedule to speak of right now. Just doing the things, just drawing when I need to / when I want to. But yeah, thank you everybody who came to hang out today. What a very fun stream. Yeah, oh, thank you so much. You're so nice. Look forward to seeing you in them. It has been an extremely fun stream today. So many people showed up. So many people chatted. I appreciate every single one of you. We had some good inside jokes there. We got a super duper duper fun animation done in just 3.5 hours. And I will see you guys possibly later tonight. Possibly tomorrow. I do have kind of a busy day tomorrow again. So we'll see what happens. It's almost 3 a.m. here. That's fucking crazy, my dude. Maybe I'll see you in the morning. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for